Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to Overwatch Sheffield Varsity. Today we have got the grand finals.
Yes, indeed.
I think it ended up how we thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
First seed
definitely,
versus second seed. Going to be a good match.
Mm-hmm.
This is also currently in all of the ESports tournament, our varsity tournament so far. We are completely tied. I think it's 18 points to
I believe so,
18
yeah.
points or something like that. So whoever wins it today takes home the trophy for the uni.
28.
Oh, it's 28. Yeah. So whoever wins today takes it home for the uni.
Yeah.
And we will see.
We'll see who wins.
Yeah,
we'll see who wins
varsity.
all of varsity in this game. It's going to be a best of 4 compared to the regular best of 3s.
Yeah.
So we could have 7 maps.
Could
have
be
7
seeing
maps.
a 7-map banger.
We could. We may not.
We
we may not.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean,
It'll be a good game, no matter what happens.
I'm
so
very excited.
yeah, I think yesterday's game, if anything to go off, obviously it was the closest game we've had of the bracket.
Yes.
But it was still quite a big sweep towards the Dragons.
It was a sweep. It was.
Then they played well. I think the map that the Hunters won, they played well. But I just think that the Dragons' overall power is just better. It's those scrimming 2.3 teams. It is. It's just. So we are gonna quick look at the bracket now, just to see how every other team has done.
Yep.
Okay, so as we saw the first game, 3-0 for the Hammers versus the Hookers. Then obviously they went out to the losers bracket. The Dragons then 3-0'd the Hammers, going through to the winners final. And then we have the Hunters Wyverns 3-0, sending the Wyverns down. Then the Wyverns 3-0'd the Hookers, taking them into the second game of the losers bracket, Wyverns Hammers, which the Wyverns won. And then yesterday we saw these two games. The upper final, the Sheffield Dragons beating the Hunters 3-1, and then another sweep for the Hunters against the Wyverns, taking them to the final against the Dragons today.
A lot of 3 Overwatch in the past 3 days. I mean, we've been talking about it, and I think what it comes down to is the ban system we had in place.
Mm-hmm.
It is being changed today, so whoever picks map gets first ban, where compared to the rest of the tournament where it's been whoever picks map gets second ban.
Mm-hmm.
This was a bit goofy, I won't lie. It really really bolstered the winners of the map's chances, because you could very easily protect ban. You could target ban a lot easier if you're banning first. Definitely. That's why we've seen a lot of 3-0 sweeps so far.
100%. Yeah.
But I mean, yesterday Hunters,
Yeah.
the map they won, it was pretty decisive.
It was very decisive.
It was. Yes. It was quite a quiet showing from the Dragons.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I think obviously we saw them pick the Varsity to win that map, but now we are going to see the map pick for today. Let's have a look. Dragons have picked Li Jiang.
All right.
Wow.
I saw this one coming.
Yeah.
I think Dragons are quite a fan of Li Jiang. Very, very powerful on the brawl. Yeah. On the inside control point. The outside control points. Very good angle for your flex DPS to, kind of take over the map. I think yesterday, the appreciation for Nin Hydran went a little bit under the radar. Yeah. I think my personal MVP for yesterday, Dragons Hunters, was Khalid Nin Hydran.
Fair enough.
He was doing incredible things.
I mean, they did target ban him a couple of the
maps.
They
did. Yeah. I think the Hunters could also see that Khalid was being a bit of a pest on the Tracer, on the Genji.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. I agree. And I think that also when we saw that game, I thought my go that game was Vulcan.
Yeah,
in the back line.
He's done,
honestly, I think he was very, very good. So we have just got the bans. Just wanting to confirm them. One of the teams is Ramatra.
Yes, that was the Hunters ban Ramatra, and Dragons are banning Lucio.
Lucio, right? Okay.
I think that is quite a bizarre pick.
That is a very bizarre pick.
I did not see that coming from the Dragons whatsoever. I think could potentially be a protect ban for the backline.
Possibly.
I think Brave Wave. I think his Lucio is probably his strongest hero. So I think the Dragons banning that is quite a bizarre one. We'll have to see what they roll out on. But my current theory right now is that it is a protect ban for one of the supports.
Possibly. I also do wonder though that we have heard potentially Brigsox may not be in this first game.
Yes.
Now, banning the Lucio whilst he is not here is a slightly strange decision.
However, very strange.
We don't know if he's starting yet. Yeah. We don't know. We will see. But we will find out soon because we're about to see the rosters now. Looking at the first team, we have the Dragons. Yep, that is the team we have seen for most, if not all, the tournament. A couple of roles changes here there, but this is the 5 we have seen for most of the tournament. Humble Tort and Ninhydran. Some say the Propper and the Stalker of this tournament.
I would fully agree. I think all eyes today on Humble Tort and Ninhydran. Humble Tort with his, there's a bit of a storyline going between him and Asuka. Who's the best hit scan in Sheffield kind of thing. Yesterday, Humble Tort had his number. I won't lie. Very, very powerful showing. And then obviously Ninhydran, just a flex DPS demon, bro. He's got the Genji, he's got the Tracer. Yeah. What can he not do? Obviously, Morma, the Cyprus god himself,
Cyprus Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Cypriot Michael Jackson. Just an incredible tank player.
Yeah,
he's got
100%.
Everything going for him. A very deep hero pool and an incredible knowledge of the game. And then, Brave Wave on the main support. Got the Brig in his pocket. Got the Lucio in his pocket.
Yeah.
And Vulcan Heastan. Some would say maybe be a bit washed, but I think yesterday he beat those allegations.
My MVP. Yeah. My MVP.
He was constantly nano-gapping the Ana on the Hunters. It was...
Yeah,
that
honestly.
Jib game was one of Vulcan Heastan's. Some would say Unk has still got it.
Yeah. I mean, also on that King's Row.
Row, yeah.
I mean, there was one point where he almost got his nano boost for half his team. It even got 50%.
Yeah.
Incredible stuff.
It was.
And I think that we'll see how it goes today. But now we're going to see the Hunters roster. And there we go.
Okay.
It is correct. Yes. No, there is no Brigsox. So,
yes.
Very strange ban possibly. But Mass and Asuka on the damage. Mass had a very good game on the Reaper in particular when he was subbed on. Chemist on the tank. And then Xeon and Piccolo on the supports. Incorrect, and Brigsox on the bench. So with this style, I wonder if we're going to see a double flex support composition come through from the Hunters here.
Yes, yeah, you're obviously missing your Lucio main support. Piccolo, from what it seems to be a bit of a Ana, like very comfortable pick for the Ana.
Yes.
Always going for it, and then Xeon.
I've seen a Kiri, I've seen a Kiri and a Juno from them, and other than that, not seen much else. I haven't seen any main support from Xeon, but we have been alerted that even though we've already looked at their team, the Sheffield Dragons have had a role change from Humble Tort and Morma swapping roles. So Morma will be on the damage, and Humble Tort will be on the tank. Now, I've heard some rumours of what this could mean.
Yeah.
Could this mean the Malga comp is coming out?
Yeah, I think it's probably looking likely. Humble Tort is a Malga demon, and Morma is unironically a top 10 venture EU. He is absolutely insane on the hero. I mean, shades of, I can think, Bryn. Yeah, very, very, very powerful.
Some may say the hero's MVP.
Yeah, Bryn's the hero's MVP. But yeah, I think we're probably going to see the Malga comp here. I mean, Li Jiang, very good.
Yeah.
I mean, with the Ram band, there's not much you can really do about that Malga.
No, true. And that might be why they picked the Lucio band. They're going to be more in that Brig Juno with that.
Yeah, I think Brig Juno, like a Brig Juno brawl with the Malga could be like, that's what we had in Stockholm for OWCS finals.
Yeah.
Like, very powerful.
And I think we were about to see what they're going to be running because we're going into games soon. Yeah. So I think we are going to see that comp. With the Hunters, I'd like to see how they adapt. No, main support. I think that would be an interesting dilemma for them.
I think, running double flex into this is a bit rough.
It's a very big risk. Someone can maybe play Brig. Maybe, possibly. Yeah. We will see.
What did Zion play yesterday?
A lot of Juno. I've seen them play Juno in the past. Kiriko mainly. They usually play the Kiri with Brigsox. Okay, never mind. They are on the Brig. Xeon.
Yeah, I think obviously Dragons right here are doing a bit of a troll. Bit of a troll.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think the Hunters, we're looking at probably what they're looking to run here.
Yeah, definitely.
Very powerful with the Queen. Xeon on the Brig, as we expected, I think. Very good for just the brawl. Humble Tort on the Reinhardt.
Oh, wow. This is not what we expected. No, but this is going to be an interesting one. Oh, hammer swinging, ladies and gentlemen. Humble Taunt on the Reinhardt.
Go on,
Looking to take high, but the Hunters on this Queen start. They're going to try and maybe go push early, trying to find something. But Morma is on that Mei, going to try and find a wall. Trying to give a bit of poke here, Asuka.
Yeah.
Trying to find a certain pick onto the back line, but not going to be able to find anything. Mass pretty weak there. We see here Chemist walking through, getting super weak, but the ping comes through there from Humble Taunt. Trying to walk through, not going to be enough, but still walking. Chemist is super weak. Ninhydrin on that flank. Gonna get the health pack? Yep. Humble Taunt gonna be backing his team out. Mass does go a bit aggressive, taking out, but Humble Taunt is super weak. Chemist shuts him down as Morma now giving some poke damage on Xeon on the brink, almost taking down Morma. Having to use that prior very early, but Chemist just walking through, kills Ninhydrin. Very nice start there as Morma just gonna be able to stall the point for a bit longer, just trying to get as much percentage as possible for this. As Chemist being able to kind of walk through, scot-free there. Very nice. But Vulcan finds out Xeon there. Very nice start.
No contest from the Humble Taunt. It was a good, valiant effort, but yeah, Chemist is just being allowed to walk for free here. I mean, Vulcan Heastan, I don't think he hit a nade on that Queen there. It would have slowed them down exponentially. Maybe could have kept Humble Taunt up for a little bit longer, stalled out the point a little bit more, but it's okay. I mean, we were talking about earlier, look at Vulcan Heastan, already 80
Yeah, exactly,
nano.
yeah. Morma has almost got that blizzard as well.
Yeah,
Usuka being really forced off, super weak, almost getting poked out by Ninhydrin and Morma. As now, oh look at this, the ping comes through, Humble Taunt focusing Mass down, Mass having to use the Wraith form to get out of there, trying to push forward. But off the map, Ninhydrin!
Off the map, what are you doing, Chemist?
This is going to be a very close fight now, but no tank available on the side of the Hunters. Trying to find... Oh, Asuka finds Vulcan, and Pakilo finds Brainwave, but Humble Taunt with the shot comes through. No! Nothing on the side. Asuka gets taken down, though, but Humble Taunt trying to keep it alive, trying to kill Mass. The support's coming through. Mass dies, though. Not going to be enough. Xeon finds it. Piccolo finds the next one as well. As that is going to be another fight win there for the Hunters. Chemist gets back to stop anything else happening.
Chemist is just being allowed to walk. I mean, your Mass is just on this Reinhardt constantly. Chemist is just being free.
100%, yeah.
Like with the Juno Ana, like you have to save speed ring for your Ana.
The Hunters didn't use any ults there at all. No ults used for the Hunters.
Yeah, we're looking at
potential
a fast Ray from Piccolo here. You could go early with this Ray. You have nothing really to stop it.
comes on to Humble Taunt. Humble Taunt trying to walk through. Here comes the High Noon as well. Ninhydrin not being able to find something, but Humble Taunt trying to walk through. Brave finds
down
Zion.
with the rally.
Looking okay here. Here comes
Reaper
Mass with
comes
one.
out.
Anything else? Oh, Piccolo gets taken down. Mass with two. Chemist finds Ninhydrin. Mass with another. Free for Mass as Humble Taunt just trying to keep it alive. There's not going to be enough. Chemist finishes that kill off. But look at this. Asuka still has the overclock. Chemist still has the rampage. As now this is going to be a very much one fight here for the Hunters. No one can touch.
No one touches.
What a start for the Hunters.
Yeah, they came out absolutely swinging there. Chemist, Mass, just allowed to walk.
Yeah.
Just non-stop. I mean, Humble Taunt was trying to pressure the backline there, but I feel like the speed ring usage from Piccolo was just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Brig was not really being pressured that much. I mean, Brig's got a few cooldowns to get away from the Reinhardt, but if you're out of cooldowns, you need that speed ring to get away.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Piccolo, quite disciplined there. But
Humble Taunt now on the Malga. This is what we're expecting to see.
This is classic Dragons comp. Yeah, we're seeing the Juno break here.
Yeah, this is what they wanted to. I feel like maybe it was just that one map they were worried about, having to play Swing for a bit of a joke. They knew they probably wouldn't be able to run this comp.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of false security coming through here.
All right, Ninhydrin on the Genji. This is what you want to look for.
Yeah, Ninhydrin. This is going to be where he can come through and almost carry again like he did yesterday.
Yeah,
taking that right angle.
The double flex from the Dragons here, just infinite pressure on the back line. They're constantly going to be being pressured.
Yeah.
So the Hunter's going to have to be careful. Humble Taught's going to have to play his cover. He's looking a little bit poke here, just trying to build a little bit of ults.
Torpedoes used, trying to get anything there. Asuka trying to find a poke as well. Looking for something.
Wraith
Humble
is
Taunt.
forced.
Yeah, Humble Taunt trying to push through. Chemist already getting half HP. Humble Taunt still trying to walk through. Here comes the
slam.
Morma. Humble Taunt
Big
still
slam.
walks through, but Chemist pulls him back. But Morma finds Mass. That's going to be a very good start.
Lives here. This
Humble Taunt just does
huge start for the Dragons there.
Vulcan very weak already, almost getting picked out by Asuka. Just being able to stay alive.
See, yeah, this is the classic Malka comp here, right? They just go for those fast engages. You get one, you're happy, right? The stomp comes through.
Chemist
down.
off the map. That was a boop kill there for Morma. Very nice kill. Free there. Very nice Asuka being forced out.
There we go.
Ninhydrin not going to push through.
Okay. The Dragons are looking a little bit more like themselves now.
This is far more likely what we were seeing, what we were hoping to see anyway. But the main thing I'm looking at here, the Juno Ray.
Yes, once again, so fast on this Ray. I mean, we're looking at a 30% ult difference here on
definitely.
Juno.
Morma sneaking in the back line, trying to find something, trying to find anything. Maybe a boop of the map again. No, there's a boop
he
on
gets
the
his
map.
one!
Zeon taken down. Humble Talk stomping his way through to the point. He does not care. Asuka with one though, maybe trying to find a second. Asuka, no.
Morma gets another.
Morma gets another. But Humble Talk is
so
super
low
weak.
on point.
Another
and he
kill.
gets another.
This is unbelievable from Morma. Morma trying to just go through, trying to find Chemist. The dig comes through. Is that going to be enough? Maybe if we're looking for another boop. Not going to be. No, Chemist just going to jump off.
Nice
that was an incredible fight.
Morma, this is what we were talking about. We wanted to see this venture. This is what he's known for on the DPS. As you can see, the impact he is having is astronomical.
I mean, Asuka used that overclock.
Yes.
Got one kill straight away to start the fight. But then was just forced out by Morma and Humble Talk. But Nin Hydron has been the silent hero once again of this team. Another boot ball. Morma gets found.
Oh, yeah, the flash comes out.
The blade might come through here from Nin Hydron. Here comes the beam from Vulcan. Mass trying to walk through, trying to give anything. The backline trying to push through. Here comes Mass, trying to find maybe a
Rampage comes out.
Rampage. Very, very nice.
Brave
Wave so weak. Nin Hydron gets found. Humble Talk finds Mass though. Is now trying to contest the point. They do flip. Chemist being able to keep his team in this here.
If you're the Dragons there, you're happy with that. You have just
100%.
got out Rampage and you've just got out Rally. You are looking at a free rally for Brave Wave here. Like, Rampage a lot of time used to shut down.
Humble Talk going very aggressive.
Huge stop from Humble Talk.
Almost taken down.
He gets forced.
The cage is available. Asuka using the Deadeye and the beam coming from Piccolo.
Easy kiteable from the Dragons here.
Very
good
true.
kite.
Asuka. Humble Talk stomps in. The cage being used. Finds one. Finds two. But Humble Talk taken down by Chemist. Chemist now trying to keep his team in this. Both supports and Chemist. Chemist finds two. Nin Hydron trying to find the backline. Can he find anything? But no, Chemist is just keeping his team in this. If both supports are just keeping him alive. This is incredible. Brave Wave getting out.
Bit of a rough one there. They had nothing to combo with the cage. I mean, very good kite from the Dragons.
Yeah,
they just
100%.
rotated round, went bridge. They kited the Ray perfectly, but then they went for the cage with nothing to do with, like, nothing to combo with, which it could be a bit hard to confirm kills into Juno Brig with that. Stomp comes in.
Nin Hydron finds one.
Humble
Mass
Talk
found by
finds two.
Humble Talk. Very, very nice there. Nin Hydron with another. Humble Talk just is stomp in there, and that's going to be it by the looks of things. The rally is available if need be, but it's not going to be enough as there's no going to be any touches. Asuka gets taken down by Morma. Very nice.
A lot
very
more
nice.
decisive from the Dragons there. I mean, there was pushback from the Hunters.
Yeah, I think Chemist in particular was the big pushback there. Himself with his backline were just able to keep themselves alive.
Very, very good stuff from the Dragons. Oh,
there we go.
We're back. Yeah, I mean, this is the brawl comp we're looking at. Like, Humble Talk, the fast engages with the slam ring. You look for a slam on the backline. You stun the Juno. You have 2 flex DPS with 2 cooldowns to just get in there and finish those kills. I mean, Queen, without her backline, it is a bit hard for her to live. Yeah. So, very good stuff from the Dragons here. We're looking at a TP from Morma.
Yep.
Switching over back to the Venture.
Asuka back on the Sojo now as well from the Cassidy.
All right, this is a very, very powerful Genji Venture map. You have infinite angles to take here on this point.
This is going to be an interesting start here, as all of the Hunters on that point instantly. Whereas we're looking here, Humble Talk trying to push through to the choke, trying to get some poke off. Maybe waiting for Morma to go through, and that's exactly what it is. Finds Zeon. As now Morma keeps going through. Yep. Queen's super weak. Chemist taken down. Vulcan finds Mass. As now Humble Talk still walking through. Vulcan with another kill. Ah, Morma's sitting down.
Oh, he's just finding these first picks. And it just makes it so easy for Humble Talk to see. You see the Brig on the enemy team down. First thing I'm thinking there is I'm pressing shift. Yeah. I do not care what is in front of me. I'm going in. I'm making as much noise as I can. And as you can see, Queen's shout got forced there. Yeah. Died instantly.
Morma was already in. Zeon almost taken down, but Morma is going to be able to get out there.
A lot of cooldowns forced there. Torpedoes out.
Very true. Humble Talk almost looking. But look at this. The left side flank coming through here from the Hunters. Chemist almost getting half HP. We're going to be able to be topped up by the supports. Humble Talk going in. Getting melted, but no, never mind.
Brig so low.
Yep.
And there we go.
What a push. Another one for Humble Talk. As now,
There we go. 3 for Humble Talk there. It's just... The front line is so powerful, and it's just meaning that, once again, we're seeing ult charge gaps on these supports. Like, I don't think Vulcan Eastern's been pressured out once this game. This map, sorry. He is just being free to just pump heals into Humble Talk, allow him to do these engages with Min Hydra and Morma.
Honestly, yeah.
Casper alone here.
Another one. Oh, coming through from Morma. Is it going to be anything else than just those? Another one comes through. As now it's just going to be the last 2 there. Another one for Morma. I heard him shout. He knows what he is.
Yeah,
he knows what he is. Asuka's rolling over to the Tracer trying to find a touch, but there's a lot of time left. No need to really rush it. Looking through, but only the Death Blossom almost available on the side of the Hunters. Piccolo has almost got the beam. Chemist onto the Monkey.
Chemist on Monkey here. But, I mean, they've got to go fast,
yeah, they've got the cage as well, though. The cage could just stop them from touching if they time this right.
Yeah,
Vulcan's got the beam. Here comes the cage early. There it is. Humble Talk. The Dragon Blade coming from Nin Hydrin. And Morma gets 2. Morma knows who he is. Another one. Another 2 for Nin Hydrin. This is just mass on the point. The Death Blossom is going to come through, but it's not going to be enough by looks of things. Here it comes. Ooh, not dying. Dead now. There we go. Humble Talk finds it. But now Morma going to the spawn. Not enough waves. Waves.
Oh my gosh. Incredible showing from the Dragons here. This is what they are known for. They were a Malga comp team. NSC finished 12th this season.
Yeah.
And I think it really does show. They look
synergy.
So comfortable on this. Yeah, the synergy here is incredible. Every single engaged by Humble Talk or Morma, both of them are there to back each other up.
Definitely. I just love how clean it looks, how slick it is watching them go in as a 2 or a 3. I mean, with Nin Hydrin as well.
It's just infinite splash damage.
It's unbelievable. And you look at the backline though, both being almost not spoken about, but Vulcan and Bravewave.
You can
honestly keeping them alive so much, especially Bravewave. Some of the defensive plays.
Yeah, I think quite a few whip shots there, a few shield bashes away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just constant ray gaps from Vulcan Heastan. It makes it so hard for the Hunters to engage.
Yeah.
Like, they have ray. You can't go fast because they could just ray, and if you go fast, you can't kite it.
Yeah.
But yeah, very good stuff from the Dragons here.
Definitely, 100%. I mean, I will say, obviously, Xeon playing the Brig.
Yes.
Don't know how comfortable they are on that role.
Very true.
But we'll have to see. It didn't look that bad on that first map.
Yeah.
Obviously, they were running the Reinhardt comp. I think that was maybe a conscious decision to run it a bit slower on the first map.
I think so too.
Maybe do a bit of trolling or just have some fun with it.
Maybe. I think there were talks of looking out for the Lilith bros, the Wyverns.
They wanted Ajos.
They wanted to avenge Ajos. I think Ajos has inspired everyone this tournament.
Yes. Ajos is the Ryan we have, but the one we don't deserve. He is the king.
I'm seeing, DPS Stinky in the chat saying presidential stuff. That is Bravewave. Also known as Brazil's last hope for Overwatch. Yeah. Just incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Owen, I think there's a few people here. Yeah. You might have to knock on the door.
So I think if we look at that game in particular, it started off well for the Hunters. But as we already know, no main support available. Possibly Xeon, don't know how comfortable they are on the Brig.
Yes.
But it is worth knowing that possibly not their strongest role.
No, I definitely agree.
I think that first map, Chemist in particular, and also on the second map, Chemist looked to keep them into fights. But Asuka has been quiet today. But I wonder whether he will turn it on. I think he will.
I think in playing on Lijiang, it's a bit harder with the Sojourn. There's less. Yeah. It's a bit more tight. There's not less angles you can take. Yeah, so I think being forced onto the cast there, but playing that cast into that double flex. Yeah,
there's not much you can do.
You will just get walked on with the Malga as well. I'm seeing, just Bryn in the chat saying Dragon struggled on the Wyverns comp. Noticing, I agree. They are some bums. We do it the best in Sheffield.
That is the hero of this tournament.
Bryn.
The hero of this tournament.
I mean, yesterday, Zion on the Venture against us looked actually quite strong. Yeah. So I think being forced onto this.
Yeah, it's not a comfort role.
I mean, we said it in the game, but just the Dragons' backline went, apart from the first map, went untouched. They were just. I don't think we saw a death from them on the final point.
No, I don't think so at all. I think if you look at that game, Asuka was trying to mark out Morma by the looks of things, but just couldn't. Morma was looking very, very strong.
Wait, is Waffle A Joe's? Oh, hi, Joe.
Oh, hey, Joe.
Oh, yes, actually, this is true. This is a good little story. I mean, Humble Talk was chatting his stuff in in a call the other week, and you know, the Ryan 1v1s were coming out, and Joe went like, come stand up to us if you think you're all that. And of course, the people's hero took down Humble Talk.
Mm-hmm. So we will see next map now to see if we can predict what they're going to be running, because based on that, we could be seeing anything, and it is
Rialto. Okay.
Now, we have heard that we've got a Sojourn ban from the Hunters, a Winston ban from the Dragons. Now, if I'm looking at this map instantly, they're banning out the Winston. I would assume they want to run a slower style.
Yes, I mean, first point Rialto, that first corner is notorious for like being a very, very good defensive brawl point.
100%.
You just put, like, I think we're probably going to see a Ram out here.
Yeah, could be, yeah.
Maybe even the Malga again if they feel like staying freaky, but I think this is the first time we've seen Rialto in the playoffs.
I believe, yes.
So we don't really know what's going to go on here, but I think the monkey ban, there's a lot of high ground on this map where your Ana can just sit. I mean, you can see it on the picture that's currently on the screen of Rialto. That bridge up above there is perfect positioning for an Ana. You could just shoot heals up your tank's ass the entire point. Build that nano so fast. Very easy. Nade engages there as well. But yeah, we're looking probably at another little bit of brawl here.
Yeah, I think we'll see. And I wonder what we'll see, whether there's any swaps. And we're going to look at the Hunters now to see if there are any swaps from them. Brig Sox is in.
All right, Brig is in. All right.
Xeon back onto the DPS.
So
I think if they're going to, let's say when we see the Dragons comp, if they're going to stick with their Malga style, maybe we'll see Xeon match that Venture.
Yes, I would like to see that actually. I mean, I don't think, as much as Xeon was kicking the women's asses yesterday, I won't lie, I don't think he's got it like that, like Morma, but it is important though, even if he's not making as flashy plays as Morma, he can pressure that back line. If your Ana can't look at your tank, in the Malga comp, if your Ana or Juno can't look at the Malga will just die.
Yeah. Also, I think this map allows for Asuka to be able to do far more. And see
but I mean, with the Sojourn ban here...
Yes, true.
The Sojourn ban, there are a lot of angles on this map you can take, but with the Sojourn down, could be looking at an Ashe, maybe a Widow.
True, we could see Humble Taught, because he is back on DPS now as you see those Dragons comp, and we could see Humble Taught and Asuka go for a Widow 1v1.
Yeah, I think eyes on the hit scans here. This is a very hit scan dominating map. 100%. If your Widow is better, you probably will win.
Yeah, I think seeing Morma back on a tank possibly means we're going to see a more conventional comp rather than another comp. But no, I think, as you say, with the Sojourn ban for Asuka, I still think they're going to try and utilise them the best they can on these flanks. Yeah. But Humble Taught, they have that rivalry.
Yeah, they do.
Humble Taught might try to look and mark him out.
Yeah, definitely. I think, eyes on the hit scans here, people, because this is long sight line. It is a map where hit scans pop off.
Definitely.
But that kind of, we still can't understate, Ninhydran here. He can be annoying as he wants. He could do what he wants here. If he goes unchecked on the flanks...
I think that we need to be constantly watching those flanks. Whenever there's an open fight, we need to be watching those flanks.
Yeah, eyes on the flanks.
Because I think Ninhydran is going to be constantly going through on different flanks, looking for maybe Asuka or looking for Piccolo. And we will see what happens. Going to be an interesting one, I think. We're going to be going in soon. And I think this could be a close one. I think this map is definitely a more favourable pick for the Hunter's style.
Yes, however, I agree.
The Dragons seem to be able to play any style. So it really does depend. We will see.
Quite helpful when you have a top 50 tank on your team.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, definitely. Morma the GOAT.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, all very seasoned players on the Dragons. Yeah, they're all quite comfortable and flexible.
Wow, that is a very different comp.
Okay, I think the Ashe from Humble Taught here, to be expected. The Ana, like we said, very good sight lines. And a Brig, with the D.Va. This is a powerful D.Va map.
Yes,
you can see 100%. All the little bits of high ground you can fly up to on first point. Second point, you need that D.Va to pressure that high ground. Otherwise, you're just going to be shot the entire time. I think this is a conventional little bit of Rialto here.
Asuka is on that Widowmaker.
Yeah, Asuka probably looking for
maybe an early pick.
Yeah, a little cheeky first pick here. See if the egos of the dragons are going unchecked. But yeah, you want to see your Ana positioned here. You want to see your Brig protecting them.
Vulcan knows.
Yeah, this is powerful. Yeah, we're looking.
But the Barrow is out from Xeon. They are going to be sticking that. I am slightly concerned the amount of healing that they're going to be able to get. I wonder if they're going to be playing more flank. Look at this from Asuka.
Yeah, this is what he needs to be doing. He needs to look for a pick here. But the Dragons know to play their cover. They know to play out of sight. They know that this guy has got a hit scan on him.
They know he's there.
They have to respect it.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. And we're looking here at Xeon trying to poke out the Ana of Vulcan, but not being able to hit much by the sounds of it. Look at this from Chemist, trying to push through. Mormon not letting him through though. Oh, going to be contesting each other. Here comes Asuka again. Oh, Nin Hydran's there.
Yeah, Nin Hydran marking pushing these flanks, doing exactly what he needs to do.
Very, very nice. The anti
They comes out
onto Chemist. Here comes Nin Hydran. Gets out Asuka. Nin Hydran is not letting Asuka breathe in these games.
No.
Constantly keeping him in form. But then early fight here, starting out.
Chemist dropping incredibly
very
low.
weak.
Could be looking at a DMech here.
Piccolo could not keep him up there, as this is looking like it's going to be an instant get out here.
You just got to reset here. I think
Asuka onto the Tracer as well.
The D.Va needs to go for the reset. You're just wasting time here, boy. Yeah, this is what we need.
This is looking like it's going to be an interesting one. Humble Tort has not been able to do much here, but in honesty, he's doing his job. He's holding that sight line. No one's pushed him so far.
It's just, the constant pressure of knowing there's an Ashe staring at you.
Exactly. He doesn't need to do much. But look at Vulcan, again. 93% already to a nano.
He just... Oh, nice shot comes out onto the Tracer here, dropping incredibly low. Can't
Xeon
engage.
also. But look at this, the amount of pressure. Humble Tor is pushing his backline. Morma finds Asuka. But Humble Tor is just being able to shoot down one of the DPS one by one. And then Piccolo's being distracted. Chemist constantly getting weak. Brig Sucks has been very quiet so far. But that is to be expected based on that we've heard that he's in Spain.
I think Chemist needs to be pressuring. Like the advantage with D.Va here is you can get in and out. You have those boosters. You need to be pressuring these hit scans, these Anas. I mean, has Vulcan Heat taken any damage? And he finds a pick.
Sucks. Very, very nice start from Vulcan. But Xeon is, it looks like
falling
Xeon
low.
Chemist finds in Hydran, punishing that flank. But it looks like now Asuka is swapped for the third time onto the Ashe. I did not notice that. But Asuka gets taken down by Morma. And Nanowiz comes through as well. Probably going to find Xeon. Nope, going to be booted out by Brig Sox, but Brig Sox is going to be one as well. Brig Sox is taken down. Chemist trying to peel for the rest of the team, but it's not going to be enough.
Textbook Overwatch from Vulcan Heat and Morma here. Just
very nice.
The nano engage, just confirm that pick. I mean, 70% on a beat in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It is not what you want to see from you, Lucio.
No. Asuka trying to force that Humble Tort behind that statue. But Humble Tort is not taking the bait. But here comes Morma forcing out Asuka. But here comes
Ray comes out from Piccolo.
Oh, what an eat there! Not going to be able to do anything. Morma finds Xeon as now Asuka does find Humble Tort with the help of Chemist. Asuka is going to be taken down by Morma almost though. Almost, no. Piccolo going to be able to keep him up.
Boxed up.
Yep.
Bomb available.
Bomb comes through. Yep. Piccolo maybe going to be taken down by the baby D.Va. No, gets down with the bomb, but it doesn't matter. Morma going to be able to find that pick. Asuka is still super weak. Going to be able to find Asuka, but Chemist is just behind. Asuka super weak. But look, I just saw a Nin Hydra and Shuriken going to be able to try and help here with Morma. Morma is there. Got Nin Hydra there. The duo once again finds out Chemist. The mech there. Very, very nice stuff. But Blade, Bob, and also the rally, they're going to be staggering Chemist
staggering this D.Va here. It is horrific. I mean, 30 seconds on the clock for the Hunters here.
This is
and
not good at all.
You've got Baby D.Va with no bomb available. I think,
Asuka the Bob early trying to get the team in space. Humble Tort has that Bob back if he wants to, but the sleep comes through from Vulcan. The beat comes through as well. Humble Tort gets taken down, but the Bob still comes through in time. Asuka is going to be able to... No, Nin Hydra with the Dragon Blade finds one. Going to be able to find anything else boot away, but the remech comes through from Chemist. Already there to try and demech again. Trying to find it. Chemist gets demeched early. This is going to be very, very good now. Asuka only just respawning. This is where he's going to go. Brig Sox super weak. Brig is going to let down. The Nano Boost comes through onto Brave Wave. Going to be very, very good here. The rally comes through as well. But no, Piccolo is the last one. Nobody able to touch.
Just textbook Overwatch there. You could not have asked for a better round from the Dragon there. I think only Khaled dies there. I think
I think definitely. Oh no, Humble Tort once. However, I stand by this. Humble Tort, even though the ult charge at the start was far lower, he did his job perfectly.
He did what he needed to do.
He held that ground perfectly, playing just as a hit scan should on this map.
It's just the DPS on the Dragons, they know what they need to be doing.
Yeah.
Khaled, once again, from the DPS, wasn't the flashiest plays, but that's not what you need.
Exactly. They don't call him humble talk for anything.
Yeah, he's humble with his
Exactly.
gameplay. Just
both DPS, as you say, both very, very calm with how they play. They don't try and make the hero plays. They're playing how they should be, and they're allowing Morma to just do whatever he wants.
Yeah. I mean, Morma went essentially unchecked here. I mean, when you're playing into the D.Va, I think you want a Brig. But
Definitely.
As we know, Brigitte sucks.
Brigitte sucks?
Yeah, thinks Brigitte sucks. The Lucio player. It's so hard to keep the D.Va in check. I mean, as you can see, Brave Wave went unchecked that entire round. Uses
he does
Seraphim skin. K-pop demon coming out here on the D.Va.
I can see Morma listen to some K-pop.
Bro, he's such a chiller, bro.
Oh, I love him. But
known K-pop star.
But no, honestly, the thing I love about watching the Dragons play, and I mentioned it as I say, no one thinks they're the best on this team. Everyone is a team on this team.
Yeah, it's just really nice. The synergy is perfect.
It's perfect.
These lads, I think, Brave Wave, Vulcan Heastan, and Nin Hydran, they've been playing together for about 4 years. They all know each other. They know each other's gameplay inside out.
Yeah, it's lovely. And Nin Hydran getting pretty weak, but almost instantly being kept alive. Shot
comes out onto Asuka, and Piccolo dropping really low there.
Oh, Humble Torch trying to find Piccolo.
Oh, just close. Misses.
Very close. But Chemist trying to hold the same place Morma did. Let's see how Morma deals with his own playstyle and positioning. As yet, forcing down a lot of DM there. Oh, Asuka trying to force out Humble Torch. Humble Torch trying to find a kill. Not me enough, but Morma has been forced out by Chemist. It was a very nice play from Chemist there, trying to keep his team, giving them some space. But Humble Torch is still on that angle. He's just waiting for Piccolo or Asuka to poke out.
There we go, he finds it.
There we go, Asuka gets taken down by Humble Torch. As here comes the trace from Zeon, trying to find it. Nope.
There we go.
Brave Wave.
Just the hit scam went unchecked, finds a pick onto Asuka. Just
unbelievable.
No pressure.
Morma and Brave Wave melting down Chemist. As this is domination. Humble Torch on that Widow, making it stick. Does find Piccolo. Just realised that one as well. As Humble Torch going to be able to stop anyone from touching by the looks of things. Asuka, 1 HP. No,
just
sleep
no
as well.
Touch. What a sleep from George there. That was
Vulcan
incredible.
With the sleep. Unbelievable.
I mean, that is... You could not ask for a better Briato there. That was a complete full hold. That was perfect.
Morma.
Play the game.
Embracing his inner AJOs here on the D.Va.
I'm seeing Sabers in the chat, a known Humble Torch hater, known Asuka Glazer, saying Humble Dork, I'm afraid my goat got one on your goat. So, what can I say?
Yeah, I mean, that was unfortunate for the Hunters.
It was. I mean,
I think
that was their map pick as well.
Yeah, that's not a good start for them.
You don't want to see that if you are a Hunters fan or even playing. You wanna make this competitive, but that was just a complete wash.
Wow. Very much wow for the Dragons. Very much
just
wow.
Perfect. Yeah. I think, obviously, there's been a lot of focus on Morma the past few days, but like, I don't think there's one standout player on this team.
Honestly, I know that everyone glazes Morma because he is that good. But I will have to say, in that game, no one made a mistake hardly. There was no mistakes possibly I could see. It was unbelievable. They looked so synergized. It was incredible. Other than that first map on Li Zhang, they looked so synergized from the start as well. Yeah. It was incredible to see from the Dragons. And it's really nice to see how they interact with each other. It's nice to see a team who are so chill with each other, so nice. But I think for the Hunters here, they just can't lose their heads. Yeah, they've got to just keep themselves in. They've got to just calm, relax. I think Asuka can show up, and I think he will show up.
Definitely. I mean, he was getting picks there.
Yes.
I think on the Hunter side there, I think he was doing as much as he could, but it was just hard with Nin Hydran just constantly being annoying. It's exactly what you need.
Yeah. Honestly, what a start
to
this series. 2 maps in, and it's looking like a great series so far.
Yeah, it is. I mean... Do you have any idea what the Hunters are looking to play here?
Ooh.
Because, I mean, yesterday we saw them take the dive. Maybe they thought they could do it, but...
I wonder whether... Obviously, they got the first ban in that game.
Yeah.
They obviously had a play style they wanted to play. The Dragons played that deal very well. I believe that we might see... I think Chemist is joined the Queen.
Yes.
He also has the Zarya. He has basically any tank, to be honest.
I think... The Queen definitely looks like his most comfortable pick. I mean, when we were playing him yesterday, it was a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
it was very difficult to play around because the rampage timings from him have been over the tournament quite strong.
Yes,
maybe
I would agree, yeah.
they look to take the Suravasa again. I mean, they got their win the other day against the Dragons. I mean, Ram's already been banned though, which if you go into Suravasa, you can't ban that Ram. It means Morma can do a little bit more because he's looked very dominant on the Ram so far.
I'm not a betting man, but I would predict Suravasa here.
Yeah. Okay.
After yesterday, when they won Suravasa with the Queen comp, they can pick first ban. They can ban a tank, so they can make sure they have the Queen comp for Suravasa.
Yeah. And
try and replicate what they did yesterday. That is what I would predict, personally.
I agree. I think.
But you never know.
Yeah, you do never know. I mean, it could be interesting. The thing is with bans so far, what have we seen? We've seen the Sojin ban is gone.
Yes.
There is no more bans for the Sojin. So
the other team could, in theory, ban the Soj.
No,
if
a hero's banned once, you can't ban him again.
Right. Okay.
Wait, no. Yeah, no. The other team can. Wait, am I being stupid?
I believe the other team can.
Yeah, the other team can. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see if I was right with the map prediction of Suravasa. Let's have a look.
Yeah,
I was right. Yep.
It's what we think. So I think here we are probably going to see Asuka rolling out on the Sojin, long sight lines.
Maybe the Tracer, known for the Tracer. Wow. Okay.
So we're looking at some target bans here, guys.
Yeah,
we have got Dragons banning the Queen.
Yeah.
We're just talking about Chemist, most comfortable hero being the Queen.
Yeah.
And then from the Hunters, they banned it yesterday on this map, and I mean the map spoke for itself.
Definitely.
They banned the Genji.
Now, I wonder if we might see a Zarya here from Chemist, or Ram is very, very good at the minute.
Yes.
Could be either. Obviously, we saw Morma come out on the Hazard last time. Whether they stick with that again is yet to be known. I wonder whether they might swap it up. I have heard that they may be swapping it up. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So, here is the first roster of the Hunters. Okay.
Mass is in. Mass did play a bit Brig yesterday, didn't he?
Yes. I wonder if we might see a Brig Juno comp here.
I think Brig, Juno, Venture,
yeah, Soj, yeah. I know that Asuka does like the Tracer here, but as you say, they don't have that other presence on a hit scan.
Yeah.
They do not have that second player who could play the hit scan, so Asuka can play the Tracer. So, oh, no. Okay, no. Slight change again.
Never mind.
Mass is on damage. Xeon on the support. So, Xeon may play the Brig again?
Yeah,
possibly.
I think
that's the case. Mass will probably play the Reaper, so probably
a
Reaper
known Reaper demon, I think.
Yeah, Mass is the Reaper demon.
Yeah, he does a lot with the Reaper. He channels his inner Ninhydra and he's just annoying. Like when we were playing into him, like we were just constantly like going, "Where's this Reaper? Where's this Reaper?" It's very annoying when you've got a Reaper that 2 cooldowns, very good to get away. Invulnerability. This is a good angle for the Hunters here, but with the Queen banned, Chemist off his comfort hero.
Yeah, I mean, I think Chemist is a jack of all trades, other than Doomfist. But I think at the minute, as you say, his main character is the Queen.
Yeah.
So I think that is a very big target ban from the Dragons, and not allowing him to be able to do what he did on the other map.
Yeah.
Now we are going to see it going soon, so we will know what they're going to play. However, once again, I got the prediction right, Suravasa. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Ram or a Zarya, or both from each team. It could be either. But I think Chemist will be more likely on Zarya, Morma maybe on the Ramatra. We don't know. Morma on the Hazard again. Vulcan unstallocking Moira, as we have been told he does.
This is a classic Vulcan Heastan. I don't know if he'll stick with it. He might. He does do this sometimes. He does like to just sometimes lock the Moira, do a little bit of trolling, but he knows what he's doing, to be fair.
Definitely. We are seeing the Ram. I would have actually surprised. I'm actually slightly surprised we don't see the Zarya, but Ram stocks are very high at the minute, so I'm not surprised at all.
No, neither
TP comes out early, Ninhydra goes
okay,
to the
very classic picks from the
Xeon on the Lucio.
Oh.
Wow, okay, so that makes me believe that Spain internet is not that good. 4 Brig sucks. Morma trying to get the point early. That is a very good start here. Piccolo on the Kiriko as well here. A character which I have not seen her play that often, but
defensive nade forced.
Yeah,
from Vulcan Heastan.
Yeah, Ninhydrin already getting pretty weak, but we know how annoying he can be in his backline. Vulcan almost getting shut down by Asuka, but almost getting split off. As here comes Mass walking through, not going to be enough. Morma is going to be kept alive. Brave keeping him up.
Oh,
Asuka finds Vulcan, but Humble Talk finds him back. Not going to be enough.
Humble Talk with 2.
Humble Talk, Piccolo finds out Humble Talk. As now Ninhydrin going to be able to try and find Mass. Does he find Mass? Does find Mass. As now it's just going to be a tank, Chemist, and Piccolo. Ninhydrin is going crazy on this Tracer. Finds another one. As now Ninhydrin versus Chemist on the point. Chemist is going to be able to rotate back around.
We'll
Chemist
be
try and go for it.
seeing the flip here probably. Oh, never mind.
No. Oh, here comes. Oh, look at that. Brainwave is back. Chemist.
Zion incredibly low here.
Yeah, Zion was the touch.
Humble Talk finds another.
Very, very nice start from Humble Talk. Ninhydrin already almost as a pulse bomb though. As now Chemist getting antied early. Having to use the block early. Morma walking through. As the flip comes through there, starting off for the Dragons. This is looking like a very good start. Piccolo. No, the pulse bomb comes Ninhydrin. Ninhydrin. Honestly, I know that he doesn't get as much glaze as Humble Talk, but wow, the
incredible
picks are
series.
Incredible.
I mean, they look to ban his Genji, but this guy, he is also known for his Tracer.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Very nice. Humble Talk with that beautiful gun there. Trying to just look for anything, but there's nothing to look for yet. They're still regrouping. Oh, Asuka almost getting taken down. Has got the overclock here, the Kitsune Rush as well available, but the Nano is going to be able to be used here by the side of the Dragons if they so care. But here comes the Kitsune and overclock trying to push through. Vulcan is the target. He's going to, yep. Xeon follows up, finds out Vulcan. Brave finds Piccolo. Here comes Morma. Here he goes. Asuka does find Warm, but it's not going to be enough as Morma puts him in his place. Look at this from Morma. Not letting him breathe. Asuka still trying to find a pick, but it's not going to be enough as he needs to look at him. Asuka. Oh, close.
And the teabag comes out. No, Morma, don't do it to him.
Disrespect. Morma looking very, very comfortable in this
Don't even touch it. 100-0 on first point. If you're the Hunters here, you are worrying. Yeah. This is looking scary.
Xeon almost went for the touch, but luckily did back out, and I think that was the perfect decision to do. But look at this Chemist walking back to the team. This is looking like it could be a very nice start for the Dragons.
I mean,
big
Nate comes out,
but it's not. I don't think there's gonna be any follow up. There's no point at all. Walking through here on the top left, trying to take high from the Chemist. Walking through.
Chemist has the ult here. Would beat to answer from Brave Wave. Once again, just a support ult charge gap.
Yep, Chemist getting antied. Asuka with the pick off the Brave Wave. Asuka starting off. Humble Talk finds Piccolo, but look at this. Asuka behind. Finds one. Finds two for Asuka. This is going to be a huge start here. This is going to be.
B comes out.
B comes out. Asuka finds 3. Incredible. Is he going to be able to find Ninhydrin? Maybe no, Ninhydrin going to be backing out. Asuka with the flank, making them put him in his place.
He really wants to keep them in the game here. It is obvious. This guy is playing to win.
As he would say, Ollie Bron beat your team. He'll be putting that in chat after this if they win this map. Asuka trying to find something here. They've almost got another overclock up, but Brave Wave has that beat in return. Ninhydrin's got that pulse, which could be massive. Look how Groot they're playing at the minute. Ninhydrin just contesting the point. Xeon goes for the touch. Going to be forcing them out. Yep. Morma finds Piccolo. There's Morma keeping walking through. Ninhydrin super weak. Mass gets taken down by Ninhydrin though, no matter the health. Xeon finds Vulcan. Chemist finds Humble Talk. Pick for pick here. There's now Ninhydrin going for the back, but it's not going to be enough. Mass goes over to the Torb. Chemist gets shut down by Ninhydrin and Morma. As now Asuka going to be looking to find Brave Wave, but not enough. Ninhydrin gets him down. Brave Wave. Nope. Xeon, my mistake. Brave Wave was already dead. Xeon now gets taken down by Morma.
I mean, I don't know what happened the fight before, but Xeon having that beat forced. I mean, they used beat there. They managed to save that beat for that fight. I think they win that fight.
I think they could have won that fight, definitely.
I mean, having that beat force there, it's absolutely horrible. Brave Wave still has his. They can go for a beat engage. Yeah. They can use it defensively for the OC.
You've got to feel for Xeon in a way, though. I do not think the main support is their role, but
no.
Chemist almost getting... Oh, look
Ninhydrin looking to get sticky here.
Looking for it. Chemist is asleep. Morma walking through the beat. Comes through from Brave Wave as well. Nano is available, but not really shouldn't be used. Is Humble Talk going to take it down? Mass finds Ninhydrin. Asuka finds Humble Talk. As this is looking like Morma finds Xeon. Chemist almost taken down. This is almost Morma. Got a team on his back right now. Asuka has his team on his back. Mass finds another one. Asuka almost getting taken out by Morma. Trying to find something. Morma, no! Oh. Asuka finds it. Okay. Ollie Bron, another one. What a play there.
Are looking a lot more alive here. I think they want to win. They really, really, really want this. Ollie is playing very well. He's constantly getting 2, 3 every fight, constantly on those flanks. Good showing.
Touch. Yep. Here comes Ninhydrin with a touch, but the Pulse Moon's available, the Nano is available, and the Deadeye. Touch comes through again from Ninhydrin just last.
Zeon drops. Nano out.
Morma finds Zeon. Yep. Mass finds Humble Tort. That turret needs to be announced, and Ninhydrin can walk through. Pulse onto Chemist. Okay, giving down to half HP, but then the turret gets taken down. Morma finds Mass. Asuka finds Morma. Vulcan, he's then almost getting taken down by Asuka. The anti comes through. Very weak there, but not going to be enough. They don't touch the point. Ninhydrin gets taken down by Piccolo. Wow. This is an impactful game.
This is the Overwatch we wanted to see. This is incredibly scrappy. Both teams playing with all on the line here. They want to win.
This is looking like, I think, genuinely looking at this, if the Hunters lose this match, their momentum is going to be boomed. If they win this, their momentum is going to be the highest it can. Asuka has locked in for this one. Chemist has that Annihilation up. Both DPS is almost up. And the beat from Zeon. But no what's available. Almost got Morma's Annihilation up. Morma trying to look aggressive. They're going to try and clean fight this by the looks of things. Morma just poking around the corner, but too much poke. Here comes Asuka on the flank trying to find Humble Talk. Does Humble Talk.
Comes out from Zeon.
The boom from Brave Wave.
That's presidential.
What a play. Wow. Chemist trying to go through. Morma has used his ult. As now Chemist getting super, super weak. Morma still walking through Ninhydrin on the back, trying to find Mass, but almost forced out. Does get forced out. Vulcan almost getting forced out by Chemist. Chemist trying to find something here, pushing him to the point, which is good. Here comes Morma trying to force him out. Is the Annihilation? Oh, look at the fist. Almost taking him down. Ninhydrin just going to be going for a flank here.
Brave Wave 99 to beat here. Has the beat.
This is looking good here for the Dragons. They have the Orb Engine, and now comes through. Mass with the Torbolt, trying to walk through, and here comes Morma.
Just punching the back line.
Punch comes through. Piccolo gets taken by Ninhydrin. Morma finds Mass, but Chemist is about to kill Morma. Morma almost getting taken down. Does finally get found by Chemist, but he's just Chemist in a dream at this point by the looks of things. Humble Tort jumps on his head like a Goomba. Let's look at this now. Zeon going to be able to get taken down by Humble Tort. 2 for Humble Tort at the end. Wow, but look at this. Only the Nano is not available.
I mean, yeah.
81 for the Sojo, 90
discipline.
for Morma's ult.
Incredible discipline from the Dragons there. They see the Torbolt comes out. They see the beat comes out. They are happy with that. Nano for beat, Torbolt. 2 very defensive ults. You are happy.
Yeah, 100%.
Very, very happy. They have nothing to answer the OC. They have nothing to answer the Annihilation here from Morma. I mean, Asuka with the OC. You probably want to see a presidential beat coming in to save the team.
True. I think here, will Asuka... Oh, look at that. Very, very, very aggressive Humble Tort.
Humble Tort, a bit goofy there from
here
you,
comes
man.
Morma. Morma walking through. Looks like Chemist might get taken out of the supports. Are keeping him alive. No. Oh,
we're looking at pause.
Pause. Okay. I see.
Okay.
I see.
I can see George looking confused through the
pause
door.
is being called, by the way. We're seeing it in chat. I wonder whether there was a bit of... We did hear a shout, which I thought maybe was...
Wait, pause from the Dragon side. Alright, this is a game here. This is incredibly scrappy. Both teams are looking very comfortable.
Okay, I see.
Google meter spike.
I see.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I'm seeing in the chat PGE slide. I do agree. I don't know what Humble
they did sign PGE.
They did sign PGE. Sheffield Dragons, known for being the first China partnered team.
Yeah.
Signed PGE soon after his visit to Sheffield.
Very true. They do have their own Wikipedia page.
They do have their own.
They do.
But yeah, I mean,
can we get a fight restart? For Dragons, because Humble Talk got done dirty.
Bro, Ben, that was a humble feed there, I think.
I mean, to be fair, it's just aura. It's just aura farming.
I mean, it's the humble aura, yeah.
Yeah, Humble Talk with the aura there. Let's have a look. What else we got in
Bryn
chat?
saying, can we get scissors in?
Yeah, can we get scissors in?
We did actually get the scissors follow on Twitter.
Wow.
Yeah, scissors follows the Sheffield Dragons account. Which I thought was absolutely hilarious.
That is very good. That's very good. When inevitably a Hallam Hammers Twitter gets made next year, I'm hoping for a follow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we gotta
keep the rivalry.
Yeah, we gotta keep the rivalry going. I mean, this is I think passion is high currently in these games. I think both teams really want to win this map. The Hunters win here, they have the momentum to hopefully take another map, make it a bit more competitive. Dragons win here, I don't see a way.
Honestly, I agree. I think if the Hunters win this map, they're back in it. I think that we will see how it goes, though, because we're about to go back in. But I think, genuinely, if the Hunters win this map, they have a far bigger... Oh,
Chemist down.
Chemist gets taken down early.
Wait, Flip comes through. I did not notice that.
Yeah, this is the pause for everyone off here by the looks of things. Morma. The beat comes through.
Nothing for OC.
Presidential beat. Brainwave finds
And he finds the Torb.
And Asuka comes through, though. Here comes Asuka. Zeon finds Brainwave.
Touch comes through. Asuka incredibly low here. Has to play safe.
Asuka finds Humble Taunt. Ninhydrin finds Asuka. Zeon trying to keep the point alive. This is looking like Ninhydrin needs it in a dream. No! Chemist finds him. What did we just witness? They can't touch the point.
I mean, the Humble Talk glaze has been here for the past few days. I won't lie, I am rooting for him. But Asuka, the impact he is having here cannot be understated.
Ollie Braun has arrived.
Constantly finding 2 every single fight, and they are big picks as well.
True. This is looking far more competitive here. Asuka almost finding Morma there.
Beat force from Zion. I don't know if I like that.
No, that is a very early beat.
I do not like that. I mean, point hasn't even
Morma gets taken down, but that's going to be an early fight. However,
I mean, no, if you're the Dragons here, you are laughing. You are going, what the hell? We have got beat out for free here. They can go.
And they're going to be able to match it back up with Brave Waves. They have to go for the mirror beat at any point. They're going to be able to have it out quicker. This is looking close. But once again, as I say, Zeon probably not the most comfortable on the Lucio. It's not something that they can help, obviously. But
yeah, it's just experience.
Yeah, of course.
He's doing well, though.
Yes,
I won't lie.
definitely.
He is not... He's by no means throwing at all.
Definitely, 100%.
He's just unfortunately getting beat force a bit early makes Dragon's time a little bit easier.
Morma walking through the anti. The cleanse went from very early. Brave Wave gets taken down. Humble Talk gets Asuka though. The Sojourn kill onto the other Sojourn. Morma finds the Humble Talk gets taken down by a Chemist who is
Annihilation.
Yeah. Kitsune Rush was used as well. Here we go. Vulcan finds the
Zeon incredibly low.
This is very close. Both Ramaj is very weak, but no, Morma finds Chemist. Ninhydrin was there to help with the support. Wow. But Vulcan kept up Morma there for the entire fight.
I don't think there's been a single clean fight this game where one team has won without losing a player.
This is... Earlier we were talking about how the Dragons had no missed plays, no one dying. Now every fight is close. Every fight has 1 or 2 picks in either favor.
I mean,
this is very close for a game.
The Hunters are making every single fight as scrappy as they can. I mean, 76 hit already.
Down.
Amp forced,
yeah.
Early pre-fight, not what you want. Asuka getting that damage, getting that rail up on the
trying to find Vulcan. Doesn't find it. The anti-up shot to Asuka. Might be forced out.
Suzu force.
Vulcan, no! Vulcan gets taken down. Brave Wave almost taken down. Asuka with one more though. Trying to be the hero for the team. Not going to be enough as this could be the map over.
Wait, Ninhydrin comes alive here.
Ninhydrin finds Zeon. Morma is still alive. I mean, Morma is going to be able to get out. They're going to get into a fight. This is not over yet.
This is not over. Supports will be back soon for the Dragons.
Morma, what a play from him to not die. This has allowed them to go for a Ninhydrin also with a pick. Zeon is, I think Zeon is back. Humble Taunt, no, Ninhydrin, sorry, almost taken down there by Asuka. Chemist getting antied early. Cleanse comes through. Master the Torvald going to be able to get some point control. Ninhydrin finds Zeon. This is where he's going to come in clutch. Brave Wave almost taken down. Maybe no, Lucy on either team. Humble Taunt finds Chemist. Asuka finds Humble Taunt in return. Ninhydrin en masse. Ninhydrin with 2. Ninhydrin with another. It's now, when it all looked dire, Ninhydrin and Morma were there to be able to stop the point. Piccolo gets taken down. Ninhydrin with 3.
That fight.
Unbelievable.
This is cinema. This is the Overwatch we wanted to see. I'm seeing Ninhydrons in the chat. He is coming out.
Last point banger here. But look at the ult advantage. Almost both support. They've got one supporter on the Hunters, almost got the Zeon beat. Chemist almost has the Annihilation. But Humble Taunt has the OC. Brave Wave has the beat.
If you are the Hunters here, you want to go fast with Kitsune. You want to force out this beat. It gives you a free 100%. Annihilation for your Ram here. Slow comes out from Morma. All cooldowns forced.
Really walking. Almost getting down to half HP. Here comes Asuka.
Chemist dies.
Chemist dies. This is not a good start here for the Hunters. Morma. The boom comes through. Almost taken by Vulcan Hestand. As this is now Ninhydrin again. Ninhydrin going to find maybe another onto Mass. He's going to find Mass.
2.
Morma finds Piccolo on the choke as the turret gets taken out by Brave Wave. This now.
If you're the Hunters, you're starting to sweat here.
Yeah.
You are starting to worry. You need this point. It cannot be overstated how much you need to win this map.
This is close now. This is incredibly close. The beat is up for both teams. Zeon almost getting up to half HP with that anti-nade there from Vulcan. He's so consistent with hitting.
We're going to see probably Annihilation beat fights here.
Yes.
I mean,
Vulcan almost taken down. Just been kept alive. Humble Tor almost taken down. The pressure here from the Hunters is very, very good start. But Morma already starting off. The anti again. The cleanse comes out. The beat comes through.
Better beat
Asuka with the ult as well. Anything for Asuka. The beat has come through from Brave Wave.
Asuka finds Brave Wave.
Asuka finds Brave Wave, but Humble Tor and Morma find another. Both DPS down. Humble Tor finds the turret. As now it's not low.
Humble Tor with 2.
Both ults come through for the Ramantras. But it's looking like Chemist is the weaker one. Both, all his team there. As now they have committed everything. The only ult available is the pulse from an Hydra.
I think that's just map.
Asuka with a point. And Asuka is going to be able to touch the point of the Tracer.
I don't know. This is going to be close.
Even though he definitely can. Asuka, maybe the boot from Brave Wave. No.
Nade Force, though.
Very nice Chemist onto the Wrecking Ball. Going to be able to get a touch point. Nin Hydra in there. The Pulse is available. Is the Pulse going to go
Zion
big?
down.
Finds Zion. It's now. Oh, I thought the scene I was going through. Oh, Nin Hydra finds
Nin
Asuka.
Hydra again.
Nin Hydra. 20 player kill streak. Oh my god.
Nin Hydra, have my children. Oh, I forgot that it's a bit goofy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness me.
Absolutely incredible stuff from the Dragons there. Nin Hydran, 20 player kill streak, constantly getting 2, 3 every fight. What can he not do? I mean, Genji Ban comes out, but he comes out on this Tracer and he just looks incredible.
Wow. Nin Hydran. Wow.
Oh my god.
That was incredible. I will have to say, Asuka showed up.
Yeah, Asuka he
up.
was doing everything he could there. I mean, the fights that were won by the Hunters, it was Asuka doing 100%, it the best he could.
100%. I mean, we look at that game, and I mean, I feel like you might agree with me here. The Dragons were at the disadvantage. Started off well, disadvantage, and then just came out of nowhere.
I know.
And just propelled forwards. I think the Hunters had the complete and utmost respect for them. They played that incredibly, but the Dragons, they just played it perfectly.
Yeah, they did. The Dragons. I mean, they made the fights so scrappy. I mean, on these points where the fights are going on for like a minute or so, you're looking at 80%. You lose the fight, you get the flip.
Yeah,
it's like you're okay with that. Like ults invested, you got 80%. You're big chilling. It's
definitely. I mean, wow, we are seeing some really good games today.
Yeah, we are. This is a lot closer, but I don't know. Will the Hunters be able to keep their little bit of momentum up? I don't know. Have they boomed?
They might That's have the question. After that, that was such a close game.
It was.
I do have to feel for the Hunters there. They really did play it well, but the Dragons, they just pulled it out. Nin Hydran, wow.
I mean,
also, shout out to Brave Wave.
Yeah, Brave Wave.
The beats there.
Beats
also,
and
just
boobs.
the presence as well.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Absolutely presidential from Brave Wave here.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. I mean, what a play.
I mean, yeah, I'm seeing Lewis in the chat saying, Morma interview, need to understand the Annihilation rotate. Morma understands RAM. He understands the cooldown rotation. He knows when to annihilate. He's doing it perfectly to live.
Is in for last map.
Let's just get the Wyverns in for one more map.
Humble Tor is just too good today. I can dig this. Wow.
I mean, yeah, a lot of glaze for the DPS duo on the Dragons here.
Yeah.
I mean, it is warranted.
Yeah.
They have looked very good this entire game. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Wow.
Just
wow.
Absolute cinema.
Incredible. Really incredible game so far. Now, once again, where do they go from here?
Yes. What do you do if you're the Hunters?
I mean, push often can favour the slightly weaker team if you play it correctly.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a bit harder to run that brawl on, and you don't really want to mirror the Dragon's dive. No. Like, if you've got a better flex DPS, it's really hard to lose. Like, no, like Zion and Mass both picking up those flex DPS, but I think Khaled just has got both of their numbers, and it makes those dive maps so difficult to play. Because if you're just getting Tracer gapped, what can you do? What can you do?
They need an echo.
Yes, I'm seeing in chat Lewis saying Vulcan the Silent Menace. He really is. I mean,
yeah, honestly, I agree. I mean, as I say, my MVP for yesterday. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, those nades getting Suzu Force pre-fight every single time. Perfect nanos coming out, just constantly applying that damage, that healing. Yeah. It's exactly what you need from your Ana.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as the series is going right now, so far, Ninhydran's my MVP.
Yeah, I think Ninhydran is mine as well, but
honestly,
Humble Lip and Nin Hisang are doing too much this map. I do agree.
Yeah, honestly, this has been incredible from the Dragons.
It really has. Incredible. I think
it's been really good to watch so far. Yeah, I think we'll see what happens on the next map. We could see anything from this map. I do wonder whether we could see something like a Midtown.
Maybe
a bit more pressure, potentially a bit more of a hybrid map. Or we could see a King's Row. I think hybrid is the way they go. Or, as I said earlier, they go for the push, where they want to try and win and try and be the weaker team and try and play back with momentum. However, as you mentioned, that dive, Ninhydran, they really want to risk that.
Do you want to risk it?
I think it's going to be a Midtown.
I think what they could do, if they are smart here and really want to lock down Khaled, I think you could go Jib, and you could ban Tracer. But it's still a gamble because he can play Genji. Yeah. And you just genuinely cannot target ban that guy. He'll just play something else. But we are going to see the maps now. Let's have a look at what map we are playing. Wow, Runa Sapi. Runa Sapi push, yeah. I see my dad in the chat saying, "Use you're not casting, your storytelling. This is art." Thank you, Dad.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we're seeing the push here. I mean, Runa Sapi, long sight lines, very powerful Sojourn map.
Definitely.
I think, Hunter's game plan, you want to enable Ollie as much as you can.
Definitely, yeah.
It's looking good.
Yeah,
Ben
nice.
saying Dragons long it out. We can't be ending stream this early. No. I mean, it's looking dire.
Yeah.
I mean, push is a last, like Runa Sapi here is a last ditch effort.
It is. It really is. Now, we did hear the bans, however, I think we both missed them.
Oh, yes.
Could we have a repeat of the bans, please?
Yeah, sorry, we're talking.
Okay, so Dragons have banned Torb, Hunters have banned Ana.
I like that ban from the Hunters.
That is a very good ban.
I really
has been able to basically just sit and do whatever he wants. 5 booms for the casters, thank you. The Torb, possibly to make it so Ninhydran can play the Tracer.
Yes,
I mean, what I'd assume.
I won't lie. I think Mass also went a little bit. We weren't really talking about him last map, but he was finding picks on the Torb. Turret placement incredibly annoying for Tracer.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like you can't really deal with it. So I think Torb ban is powerful here.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So yeah,
good job, Cat. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, and so we're going to see the rosters now. I'm intrigued to see these rosters, and it's completely the same. We weren't expecting anything else here.
No troll here. I think they just want to shut it down. They just want to show that, this is what they have to offer.
Yeah. Another Let's Go casters who thank you, Jordan. They're trying to hold
Vulcan shoe stand down. I mean, I mean, the white shoe is what the shoots are calling him.
So we're now going to see the Hunters roster. I'm intrigued for this one. Okay.
So is Mass actually playing the Brig?
I believe Mass might be on the Brig here.
I mean, the Brig is good for the shield. I mean, this is when in OWCS, this was the Juno Brig map. Like it was, everyone played the map, the Juno Brig. Very brawl heavy, but you do have the Ashe and the Soj pitch occasionally for because of the long sight lines.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I know Incorrect has got a Brig on him. We haven't seen Incorrect all bracket.
No, we haven't. I mean, we played one map against him in the league phase.
We need more Incorrect.
Yes, we
need more Incorrect.
But yeah, I think this is what we kind of expected from from the Hunters here. Zion can be allowed to maybe play those flex DPS.
Yeah,
bit more comfortable on.
Yeah,
is what you need.
I think the main thing that Zion's got to do, they've got to just try and play comfort here.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can tell that props to them. They're being forced on different roles we're not comfortable on. I feel like now they're saying, right, okay, you've done it for a couple of maps. Let's get you back on comfort. Let's get you back to what you know. And then they're going to allow for...
I mean, the other day when we played you guys, when the Withers played you guys, I was forced on DPS.
Yeah.
And I hate playing DPS. There's too much pressure on me. I can't aim to save my life. Yeah. It is hard to off-roll in a match, in a grand final.
Definitely, 100%.
Like, this is
the pressure is there.
This is the Varsity deciding game, and you're being forced to off-roll. It sucks, right?
You can't,
you don't want to do it.
You can't blame them for that. And I think, honestly, I know that it's kind of, it's a difficult situation. It's a difficult time. You've got to only give respect to them for that.
Yeah, you do. Like, they're not going down without a fight.
Exactly.
I mean, in like a best of 7, you're 3-0 down. The first 2 maps didn't look competitive, really. And you just boom. But it doesn't seem like we've seen a boom from the Hunters here. They are still trying to keep themselves in this.
Definitely.
It makes for amazing Overwatch.
Honestly, it does.
This is what we wanted to see today.
I think, these sort of games, even though it probably really, really hurts for the Hunters, I completely get that. Look at when we played.
Yeah.
We have it so... Yeah, we got 3-0'd. We enjoyed it. You enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It's just one of those things. I know it must be probably hard for the Hunters right now, but hopefully they can look back on this tournament, no matter what happens today, whether they win or lose, and see they've still got first or second. They've still got top 2. They've still beaten every other team.
Yeah, they beat us decisively.
Yeah,
man. We had one little shimmer of hope against them, but then they shut us down immediately.
And so
you've got to be proud.
Yeah, of course you've got to be. Yeah. And you can't be that boomed. You're playing one of the best teams in university.
I mean, a top 16
exactly
team.
Exactly. You can't beat yourself up for going close with them and also going through. But we're going to see if they can go for the reverse.
Yeah, we're going to see
how it goes. We're just about to go in. Do you think the Hunters can try for a reverse sweep? Do you think it is on the cards? Or do you think it's gone?
I think it is going to be very, very difficult. I think Ollie and Chemist are going to have to hit. I mean, Ollie and Chemist are going to have to play as hard as they can. Zion on the Genji here. We did see this in Kings Row yesterday.
We did indeed.
Zion on that map did
look. Anna should be outlawed in Sheffield from Nid Hydrant.
I mean,
I'm glad we get to see the chat again.
I mean, Zion looked very good on the Genji. On that Kings Row yesterday, he looked the most alive on the Hunters team. So, eyes on the Genji here.
Yeah, let's see how they do on that Genji. Okay, so looking at this through, going very, very aggressive here. Oh my god, look at this. Asuka already getting almost forced out. Zion on that flank, trying to match Humble Tort.
Keeping Humble Tort in check. If Humble Tort goes unchecked, he can just pump damage. Nice shout from Chemist, looking to engage on Humble Tort.
Zion,
this is what you want.
Yeah, that's what you want. Asuka finds Vulcan, as this is now looking glimmers of hope. Glimmers of hope here. We got our one.
We got our one. Morma somehow trades out Mass.
Morma is different. How is this man got one already? Sorry from Ollie. And we got a pause. We got a pause. Pause. Yep. Okay, there's our pause.
I mean,
good start. Good start from the Hunters.
The engage called probably from Chemist there. The engage called onto the out of position cast. He was looking at maybe a little bit of ego from him there.
Yeah.
Looking for a little bit of a flank. Just gets shouted on. Just gets demolished.
Yeah, definitely.
Not much you could do about that.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going back in. It was a mic issue, so we are going back in very soon.
Seems to be the trend of the tournament so far.
Wow.
Cannot be teabagging 3-0 down.
Wow. Okay, so that was a good start. Morma has already almost got 50%, 41.
I mean, early lead for the Hunters here. I mean, Piccolo, 52%.
Yeah, very good from Piccolo to start out this. Very, very nice start. Xeon on that Genji. They're going to try and find some poke. No, Humble Tort. Trying and force out. Yeah, that is Asuka on the right, but Morma is there to follow up. No slide available. Is Asuka going to be taken down? No, but Morma is down.
Oh, Mass down again.
Finds Mass. I just realized Mass is on the Juno here.
Yeah. Maybe not what we expected to see.
No. Chemist finds Humble Tort. As this could be the checkpoint here. If they time right, but no one's on bot. No one is on the bot. No one's on the bot.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. That could have thrown first point for them here. That push, that checkpoint could have been thrown here.
I think they should still get it, but they won't get as much lead as they want.
No, Morma is already getting set up. Very, very nice there from the Hunters, but it could have been even better. It could have been far better. Kitsune coming through.
I mean,
Chemist looking for a very aggressive Brave Wave, almost getting taken down there by Chemist. Chemist trying to back out.
Nice kite from the backline of the Dragons. They got away from that Kitsune. Yeah. I mean, Piccolo was looking for an early engage there. You pick both the support, you get probably an 80, 90 meter lead. But beautiful kite.
Zeon was taken down, just to be able to get back. Morma finds Massive,
Asuka finds
finds
Humble
Humble. Now, Zeon almost getting taken down, not going to be pushed out, but here comes the annihilation from Morma.
Oh.
Morma does find, with the help of Ninhydrin, Chemist, and Asuka.
Vulcan, what are you doing there?
He's looking at the memorabilia in the shop. Vulcan gets taken out by Zeon. Ninhydrin finds them down. Is now going to be able to get some percentage here, pushing through. But ult advantage, very, very much in the favour of the Hunters. Dragons have both
I don't know,
almost.
man. You have nothing to answer this blade.
True.
You like,
very
unless
true.
your queen hits the Rampage on the Genji, this is the freest blade of your life. You just force out Suzu here. Infinite.
They might be able to
shout
kite the
force
blade.
already.
Chemist already almost staying down. It's not looking like that's going to be the case.
They don't even have to blade.
No, they don't. They could win this with a clean fight here, possibly. Yeah. Chemist almost getting taken down. Here comes the blade and the rally to counteract from Brave.
Huge presidential bash there on the
Asuka
blade.
has popped. Yeah, Asuka has popped. It feels like an normal taunt. Anything else here from Asuka is going to be another one. Ninhydrin super weak. Does get taken out by Chemist. Wow. This is looking very, very close here. Morma is going to be able to find Chemist. Brave Wave just behind. But honestly, both DPS are being used by the Hunters. Not much found. Ninhydrin's being shot down, but one pick was available. But, I mean, to be fair, that was not what we expected at all from that fight.
I mean, this is the issue, right? You're running this Brig Juno, this Kiri Juno. It's a very go fast.
Yeah.
But it is hard to answer a lot of these the Dragon's offensive ults here. You have nothing to answer the Annihilation. You have nothing to answer the Blade.
Yeah, definitely. Checkpoint is just going to be sold out. Suzu's going to take it down. Ninhydrin trying to push for that kill.
Being annoying permanently.
Chemist going for the big
Zion.
Rampage. Zion finds Humble top. Brave Wave finds Zion back. Mass finds the trade on Vulcan. He's down. As this is now looking like it's going to be quite an even fight. Chemist still walking through.
Axe out
but
on
Morma,
the
Brave Wave almost getting taken down. Does get taken down by Chemist. But now look at this. Ninhydrin almost taken down as well. Number one. Bakilo
Nice
finds the final
from
blow.
The Hunters there. I mean,
very nice.
They got the ray out from Vulcan Heastan. They didn't have to use anything themselves apart from Rampage.
This is looking interesting here. Very, very close in terms of meters, but the main difference, they did not get the checkpoint from what I'm aware. Or did they?
They didn't.
No, they didn't.
Did they? I don't know.
I don't think they did.
I mean, double support ults for the Hunters here. If you hit the Ray, Annihilation probably will be forced, but Ray is so powerful that you can maybe force out. Oh, Humbletort picked early!
Very picked early.
Where are you, Humbletort?
Here comes Ninhydrin trying to make the hero play. Asuka finds it.
Morma
gets one. Morma trying to be the hero once again. Morma finds two. Morma not letting this fight be over. His team have literally done very, very well there to rotate out. It's just going to be the tank versus tank with a bit of help from the back line. Ninhydrin and Humbletort are getting back to the fight now. This Chemist just sat trying to get something. The axe comes through, not good enough. As here comes
Ray comes out from Mass. This is good. This is Chemist drops early.
Ninhydrin gets taken down by Mass. There's now Morma walking through. The beam doesn't matter. Zeon does not live. Humbletort finds Mass. But the beam gets taken down. Ninhydrin's going to be back before they even get another fight.
You want to keep Chemist up there. He could have got so much value out of that Ray.
They could have won that fight if Chemist was alive.
I mean, incredible pick onto Chemist there. It's not what you want to see if you're a Hunter, but I mean, you're still. Oh, Blatant comes out early from Zion.
Very early from Zion. Almost getting taken down. About to get taken down. Ninhydrin gets it. Very unlucky there from Zeon.
Shout out for Queen. I'm gonna talk with the rail here. Looking to hit Asuka.
Here we go. Asuka going for the overclock here. Hasn't found anything as of yet. Going for Morma. Morma almost taken down.
Dropping so
just
low.
Gonna be alive.
He needs to die here. He needs to die.
But look at that, the angle. But Morma is now antied.
The Rampage comes out. Solo Rampage on Morma. He's still up.
He's still alive.
How is he alive?
Humbletort. What is happening?
How is Morma
alive? Zeon
Rally comes out
Vulcan. Zeon trying to find something. They're trying to find out. Ninhydrin. Ninhydrin's marking them out. Morma's still alive. Now
he finally dies. Down. But no, how do you let him live for that long? I mean, you invest Rampage onto him there, and he still lives.
This is incredible. But no ults at all. The Hunters put everything into that fight.
Hunters,
Piccolo is going to be the closest.
They needed to win that fight, otherwise they lose the lead here. I mean, they want to force out this Ray from Vulcan Heastan or this Annihilation.
Xeon trying to find something. Ninhydrin countering that flank. Keeping it in. Morma walking through. Chemist almost getting split down. Asuka's so weak. Humble Talk
with the OC
Humble
up
Talk
top.
one.
Oh.
Humble Talk can't find anything else walking through. Humble Talk. Ninhydrin finishes it off for him. As now here comes Ninhydrin. Two for Humble Talk. Ninhydrin finishes it off.
Ninhydrin as well. This DPS duo cannot be stopped. They are looking
unbelievable.
So strong.
Wow. But still, know what's available. The bomb and almost Kitsune available, but not going to be for just yet. They need to do a bit of poke first. Another pause.
Another pause. Of course there is.
Wow. Oh. This could be last fight, possibly. Or last kind of 2 minutes.
Last. You're looking at 2 fights here. If you're the Hunters and you can stretch this out, you can maybe keep bot around. Or if you want to gamble, but I don't know, man. They need to win this. If they don't win this, they are out. Yeah, this is it. And I mean, only ult force from the Dragons in that last fight was OC.
This is going to be...
I mean, they still got the Ray. They still got the
Annihilation. They do. I mean, I'm looking at this fight and I'm just thinking, wow, did they get the checkpoint? No, they didn't. No. This is where it's going to come in clutch for them. If they would have got that checkpoint, which is where the Hunters were able to just contest it in time, this is where they could possibly win this map. The Hunters are just going to be able to get it.
See Shaq and Kobe in chat.
Shaq and Kobe.
It has to be said, man. Like, it's perfect. Lewis with I'm jaking it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Someone else is also.
Yeah, that will be. That's our Finnish friend.
Hey.
But this is close. It's scrappy.
Close.
It is
very
scrappy.
Close.
I mean, I wish we saw this on the first 2 maps.
I know. And we are about to go back into game, but I agree. I wish we would have seen this all series 3. It would have been such a good series. It already has been, but it would have been such a close and fun series. Here we go. Morma saying sorry for the pause. The humble guy he is.
Yeah. What does he not do? He's too kind, too charming. Kitsune comes out fast here.
Very, very early Kitsune. But it could be in their favour, trying to force them out, trying to store as much time as possible. Morma is just not letting them through. Ninhydrin finds Xeon.
That is horrendous. That's not what you want to see.
Not good. Here comes Morma with the Annihilation.
Nice kite with the shout, though.
Yeah, very, very true. Cleanse used early, though.
Nice knife onto
Very nice knife.
Oh, what a knife, Chemist.
Chemist.
Chemist drops, though.
This is not good. Now Chemist is the hero play, but
they need to get the lead here.
Humble Talk. Trying to find Asuka. Asuka with the overclock here. Trying to find something, but it's looking like it's going to be shut down. The pulse bomb's not going to be able to find something. Asuka still has not done anything with this ult.
What a shot! What a shot!
Asuka.
Ray comes out.
The beam. Vulcan with the beam. Trying to let his team go through. Zion just touching the point, trying to keep it alive. Humble Talk trying to push through. Xeon is super weak on the point, trying to keep it alive. Chemist has got the rampage through. Humble Talk finds Piccolo. Asuka finds it back. The revenge kill onto the other Sojourn. As Ninhydrin is about to try and contest the point. Morma walking through to find Asuka. Chemist finds Ninhydrin as they're now going to be taking the ball away. Chemist knows.
This is exactly what you need if you are a Hunter head out there. They needed to win that. Asuka and Chemist.
Morma's already there to contest the point as well. They're not letting up. They do not want to lose this forward spawn. Morma is there trying to force them out. Chemist does do the right thing and back out there. Piccolo is nearby too. It's now, Zion is going to be able to back out. But look at this, the ult.
This is final fight here.
This is final fight.
Nothing to answer this rampage.
Chemist.
This rampage.
Just to be alive, the rampage needs to be huge here. The rampage comes through.
Rampage comes through.
Chemist super weak already. Half 1 HP. Ninhydrin with the Dragon Blade comes through. Trying to find anything else to try and keep this alive. Dragon Blade gets shut down, but it's going to be fine. The mass comes through with the beam. The Chemist is down, but Morma, they're just going to be waiting out this beam for as long as possible. They've got time. Morma on the point. The rest of the Hunters have been pushing back. They need Chemist life. Humble Talk finds Xeon. Assistance lane might be over. Mass is about to get picked as well. Mass is inbound. Morma, they're about to hit the point. It's going to be another need to touch. Asuka on the point. This is where he's going to come in.
There's nothing they
this
can
is
do.
it, more with the ult. This is going to be at Varsity. Could be up here. Chemist trying to walk through, trying to find anything. Vulcan with Piccolo. Morma finds Chemist, and that is it.
Yeah, that is it. Dragons are your Sheffield Varsity Overwatch champions and
overall.
And
Uni of Sheffield win Varsity. What a game!
Ninhydrin once again saves the game with that blade. That rampage was absolutely humongous, but Khaled just shuts it down.
Yeah.
I mean, just star player constantly. Every map, he was so alive. I don't know, man. Like,
honestly,
what?
Demon on Queen, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean,
Chemist, honestly.
Respect in the chat.
The ex-Hammer guy showing his muscles there. honestly,
I mean,
GG's
humble
in
talk
the
as
chat.
well.
This guy doesn't miss humble talk, Glaze, in the chat.
Yeah.
But honestly,
Dragon
wow.
sweep. I mean,
Wow.
last two maps could have gone, like, at some points could have gone either way, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough.
Coming from an uncle who hasn't watched Jack on Twitch, hats off to the casters and players from both years, keeping me entertained. Oh,
Thanks, Dad. I'll let everyone know.
way.
You've become quite a few people's favourite chatter in the last few days.
Very nice. So, I think...
I mean, he's not here.
He's not here, but I want to give it...
It's got to be Khaled, right?
It's got to be Ninhydrin. Ninhydrin,
if we're going to do an interview, it's got to be his DPS duo.
I think, we get the captain, Humble Taught in.
Yeah, I think we've got to get Humble Taught in.
Yeah, I think, in my opinion, Ninhydrin MVP.
Yeah,
but
Ninhydrin,
Humble Taught.
We've just been glazing him this whole time.
Yeah, we have.
He's just, he's been doing so much every single map.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
100%.
but this isn't me saying that the rest of the Dragons were a bit more quieter, because they weren't, right?
Yeah.
Like, Vulcan Eastan, constantly incredible on that flex support. Brave Wave, so many presidential plays. Like, rally bashes, incredible beats, boops off the map. Morma obviously just doing God's work on the round.
Morma's just consistent.
Yeah.
Like, we're not giving him MVP because he's consistent.
Yeah, he's
consistent. It's just
consistent.
incredible. It is absolutely incredible. But Vulcan, silent hero.
Yeah, silent hero. I mean,
Brave Wave, constantly consistent.
I wish I could get all the lads in here to interview, but I feel like through the storyline that has been...
Perfect.
Oh,
so we are going to get everyone in.
Yeah,
Okay,
all right.
perfect.
I think, Ninhydrin, I think, is our MVP.
Who would you say MVP for the Hunters, the losers team? Who would you say?
It's just got to be Asuka.
It's got to be Asuka.
I mean, Chemist was doing...
Ollie Braun.
Yeah, Ollie Braun. Chemist was doing a lot.
Yeah,
he was
Chemist,
hitting, He was hitting some
Props
really
to
good
Chemist,
cooldowns, but I think Ollie just wanted it so much
Ollie
more.
wanted it so much.
And you
could tell.
Yeah,
he locked in. But...
I mean...
What can you do? That's what happens.
What can you do?
Vulcan interview now from Ninhydrin.
Khaled, you were just...
Wow, honestly... MVP level performance. Honestly,
I want to know who is the people's MVP.
Who is the
for this match? I want to.
Who is the people's MVP for this match? Let's have a look.
Who are you guys saying? I think it's probably going to be we'll be looking at Vulcan Eastan.
Yeah, I think Vulcan could get it.
And Khaled and
Humble Top, Morma, all of them.
No, bro, you did not in, bro.
You did not in.
You need to go back and watch us casting.
Humble Taught.
Yeah, Humble Taught, yeah.
Humble Taught.
Yeah, there we go, yeah. I mean, I think it's got to be
Humble Taught.
H-Taught,
yeah, everyone's saying Humble. Morma for MVP. All from Ajos is my MVP.
I mean, I think Ajos has won the hearts of everyone this tournament.
He has. He truly has. The Ryan Prodigy.
Yeah, I know. There's just the...
Humble MVP. Aura. Morma, we're seeing a lot of Morma and Humble Tour MVPs in chat. All
Helling, insane.
The pillar of the Sheffield Dragons. Oh, don't you worry, Ajos. You are the goat of Hallam. Don't you worry.
Yeah,
honestly, but
just
what do we have to say?
That was
incredible.
Incredibly entertaining. I mean, the scoreline doesn't show it. I mean, you look at 4-0 just from outside. You're thinking that was a complete stomp, but it's not the truth, right? Those last two maps were so close.
Otter forever my MVP. Thank you, Saint Pen. Thank you,
Pen.
Saint Pen.
I think Otter as well. He's one of I'm a B team guy. I love all my B team friends out there. Otter, also the People's Champion. All right, we got Humble Taught on his way.
Humble Taught is on his way.
Do you want to interview him or do
I don't mind. It's up to you. I'm more than happy to.
I don't know.
He could just sit between us if not.
Humble Taught.
Oh, he's got the trophy as well.
Look at this. To the camera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right.
There he is.
Put that up there.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
All right, I'll budge up a bit.
There we go.
You're gonna have to scooch down.
Hello.
How are you feeling, man?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. It was a good series.
It
was.
It was a brilliant series.
We were really impressed with you and Khaled today. We were.
Thank you.
We were constantly. It was you two in the kill feed every single time.
That is our job.
No, I know, but
as long as you weren't on my POV too much and ruin us up, it's fine.
We were a little bit.
We saw a few things.
There were a few PGE slides here and there.
I did forget how to play Sojourn. I did forget what angles are. I did forget I need to shoot the tank. But pulled through still. We just had to,
I mean,
the Hunters were really feeling themselves.
They were.
Yeah.
I mean, really locked in.
I think the Hunters could have won that map. That last
They could've,
rampage hit 4, but luckily Khaled managed to hit the blade. How are you feeling? How's the storyline between you and Asuka? How's that made you feel this entire tournament? Because I think all eyes have kind of been on you.
Yeah, we've been beefing a bit. There's been some back and forth. But I am glad I got to Soj mirror him today. Our plan was a lot of just sort of dodging it because he's not so comfortable like the other hit scans. So you just get an extra thing by playing Cass or Ashe instead of just straightforward mirroring Soj like everyone else does because the character is very good.
I mean, you got any words to say to him?
Is he going to be in here?
I think he will be.
He might be.
Yeah.
Are we getting Ollie in a bit?
Are we getting Ollie in a bit?
I hope so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just double check it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got nothing but respect for that guy. He's a demon, bro.
Ollie Bron.
Yeah. We were watching that Runasapi game. He was like,
I think he was really coming back into it.
He locked in from the third map. Yeah.
I mean, but how were the feelings the entire series on the team like?
Pretty good. Well, I think we're happy that like Suravas has started to get close and Runasapi was really close. That was nice because it felt like Rialto, they'd kind of given up a bit.
That was a watch. I mean, you once again was just you were really keeping everyone in check. And then
you kept those angles every time.
It meant no one could touch your back line. Like, George was free to do everything.
It was good. It was just their comp couldn't really walk into what they were doing. They really had no like wing con.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Asuka is outside.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Humbletor.
Yeah,
you are the MVP
for
the grand finals.
Yeah.
You have done.
And don't forget your trophy.
Yeah, don't forget your trophy.
I can leave it here for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, go on then.
GG's.
Yeah, thank you for the games. Here comes Ollie Bron. Ollie Bron himself. Ollie Bron. Hello. Ollie Bron is here. Ollie Bron.
Welcome, everyone. How are you all doing?
Good.
How are you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm a bit ashamed.
No, bro, don't be.
Do not be.
But I wanted to bring the win back home.
I know.
For my boy Leo, he put so much effort in.
He did.
Like Leo and Fred are the true MVPs of the whole thing.
Honestly, honestly, they put so much effort into this.
Hours and work, everything like that in.
Yeah.
We were very, very impressed with your Runasapi showing today, and also your Suravasa. I mean, every fight, it was just you in the kill feed, 2 or 3 every single fight, making everything so scrappy.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is,
Yeah.
Sometimes, if we've got that space, if we've got that follow up, I can hit the shots I need to hit.
Yeah.
But some maps didn't have it. So
fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, I think still be very proud of today, man.
Honestly,
you really did look very good.
The goat of the hunters.
We said you were the hunters MVP.
It
was.
But next year, I'm telling you, different story. Hopefully.
Next year,
different.
I mean, all these unks out there are all gone. So
I know.
So a whole different team playing. Who knows who?
Yeah.
It's the mystery who wins this year.
Yeah.
But this year it was well deserved to the Dragons.
Honestly,
they wanted it more.
I mean, you guys. You shit on us. you shit on the Wyverns twice. I mean, you played incredibly well.
Yeah.
I know,
your entire team did. It's
honestly,
but it's just a shame.
As Mama said, there's levels to this.
Yeah.
We're a bit higher, but they're a bit higher than us.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
accept your place.
In
the future.
That's fine. But honestly, only respect for you. Honestly.
Are we seeing some beef in the chat?
Oh no.
Is anyone typing to you?
Are we seeing?
How does he feel about?
We asked this about Humbletalk. There's been a little bit of a storyline this tournament about you and Humbletalk. The 2 hit scan prodigies. How's that been motivating you to play?
I just wanted to do some rivalry.
Yeah. It's good. It's good to get
more
interesting.
To get audience involved and like that, to get 2 sides breaking down.
But
I have nothing against the guy, honestly. Nothing against him. Yeah. He's a really good guy.
He is. I think a lot of respect from both.
Not sure about best or John, but that's another debate. Yeah, I really like this guy.
Yeah. But honestly, we've got the Dragons ready. Any last words to say?
Give it to them.
Give it to them. Fair play.
All right.
The humble king.
Yeah.
Ollie Bron signs out.
Ollie Bron signs out. Ollie Bron.
Man.
And here we go. We got all of the Dragons. I'm gonna move slightly out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
The
presidential appearance. George coming in after. Lucas and
That's my
Morma.
boy.
Here they are. These are the men of the hour. Some incredibly handsome boys.
Yeah, I'm like,
move along.
Move over.
oh, fucking hell.
There you go. Hide your head behind there.
Look at this.
Behind the picture.
Some would say the
come
most
on,
handsome team in Sheffield have arrived.
Maybe Wyverns.
Wyverns, that's
Wyvern's a
true.
good competition.
How are you guys feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
It was a good series.
very good. I mean, all of you played very well. I mean,
Thank you.
We wanted to get a bit funky.
You're
at the
too
end.
tall,
Yeah, you're
Matt,
too
you need
tall,
to-
boy.
Yeah, he is too tall. Yeah, like stop down.
yeah. What was the mindset going in, right? With the new how the bands were going, what were you looking to shut down?
I just meant we could play Lijiang because playing Lijiang without a Lucio ban is like impossible for us.
Yeah.
So we got to play that, which was pretty fun, and we did get to whip out our real comp.
Yes.
Just Amalgam.
Yeah.
Just Amalgam.
We
That's
were-
the real comp.
We were happy to see that in here. I mean, you and
I was Bryn inspired.
yeah, Bryn's
yeah.
fired. Yeah, I think Bryn touched the hearts of everyone yesterday. We were just saying the synergy between you two with the stomps coming in and then the borough.
telepathic.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
telepathic.
It's
You know.
it's very familiar for us. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we got top 12 with that. You know, this tournament, we're like, yeah, Amalgam's not so good.
Yeah.
They can just put me back on hit scout, which I did for a while, and it'll be fine. But you know, had to show them the Malga source for one map.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and that Rialto as well was just completely dominant.
That was
like
insane.
it was
Yeah.
4-minute hold, and then you cap in like a minute and a half or something like that.
Yeah, I was kind of just sat there third person with a shield.
We did had 0 damage after defense.
Yeah, I was.
personal brigade. Just sitting
Yeah,
there,
so there was just like
That
a
We
was
big
did
chat
see,
in the
we were
backline.
talking about the main sports ult charge, and I went like, "How is Kieran on 54%?"
Yeah, because all I was doing was like
Somebody
packing the
bring up
occasional fire rocket, you know? The occasional rocket would hit George and I'd be like, okay, send a pack, back to third person peeking with my shield. I was like spectator sport the whole game.
I mean, you had a really good series. I mean, there were a lot of presidential beats coming out.
Yeah.
It was
a
some
lot
really
of
good beats.
very good boops as well.
A personal pride moment was shutting down those 2 blades on.
Yes,
Saturday.
exactly.
That
Yeah,
was
we
fun.
did say
Really
that
good,
the
great
rally
boops,
bashes
yeah.
were incredible, and then once again, Silent King, George Vulcan, he
Yes.
stand here.
Yeah, not a one
Really?
word.
Not
One word per map. You know?
He was just, you were just doing it all, man. Like we were saying this on the Juno, not only Liana, you were just like ult gapping the other flex support. You were hitting nades, forcing cooldowns.
Morma's just too good at feeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just too good
Morma
at
just
it.
knows how to feed. That's
Yeah,
right.
you were.
Just enough.
They
Feed
finally
just enough.
decided to ban the Ana on the last map as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit questionable.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Still not enough.
it makes sense. What are we seeing in the chat here? Are we seeing? So,
I can't read it from here.
So much aura, he has to be hidden by the score.
Exactly, bro, exactly.
Hello guys,
Yeah.
you know I can't be like doing all that, but
yeah.
where's the camera actually? Like,
It's
It's
one.
that telecom to there, just behind that screen.
You can see
Okay,
it.
well, I think Woman's gonna come say hello to you guys.
Are we gonna-
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh look at this guy, you know.
Hey! Yeah, you also you bought it home for Sheffield.
Yeah.
In the entarity of Varsity.
I mean,
It was
this is
yeah.
Sheffield for both teams, by the way.
well, I mean, Uni of Sheffield. Sorry,
Uni of Sheffield,
Uni of Sheffield. Yeah, how does that feel? You know, your final stretch. You bought it home for
It
us.
feels really good. We're
Yeah.
all graduating this year. as
Yeah, I
well.
mean, yeah, this is
we're
all.
So this is
all old. I mean,
this is like the last proper tournament because the summer NSC is always a bit pega.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, and we'll have
But
like.
I think we should still take it seriously though because it's the last one
Yeah.
that we're going to play in.
Maybe
But
oldest team of all time as well. Like,
Really?
Need
Yeah.
like
Oldest,
23 or
most-
something.
Oldest,
Oldest
most
national-
ethnically diverse.
diverse.
We've got a Cypriot, a German, a Brazilian, a Pakistani, and then just British.
What can he stand?
Just
What can he
Yeah.
stand?
Yeah, it is an UNC team, but yeah, I think we were saying this. I mean, Khaled is obviously not here today, but you two have been playing with Khaled for like 4 years.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
like-
Khaled was the person that recruited me in. It's like 20,
Exactly, I mean,
2020.
It
I mean,
is-
I've been playing with him since 2020.
It's a beautiful way to end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't be proud of you lads. You looked out for the littlest bro out here.
We did try to win on
On
Ryan,
Ryan,
but
it didn't-
tragically it didn't work.
Well, you couldn't
so
do it like
no, we
Ajos. Couldn't do it like Ajos.
No.
Back on
Major.
Yeah, back on the crutch.
Need some lessons from
I
Ajos.
don't think Ajos did it.
Sabers
You're
once
close to
again.
me.
What's this document you've got?
This was the facts, bro. This Sabers guy is your biggest hater.
Well, she's here now.
Is she? Oh, is she out there? Yeah, she's out there. But yeah, GG's guys.
Yeah,
We're
honestly.
looking to get the hunters
Hunters
in
are
now
coming in.
for a
Yeah,
little.
go for it.
But yeah, very well played from
Honestly,
all of you.
congratulations.
But yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us on.
Any last comments? Any
Anything
last?
all you want to say?
For anybody who's at the Uni of Sheffield, Overwatch is in good hands.
Yes,
with
join
this
us.
man.
Join us. Join us.
As the president of the society, I'd like to say that Jake is an absolute legend
Thank
and
you-
has done
thank
so
you,
much this
President.
year to help us boost our teams. So, Game's in good hands.
GG's, guys. Go enjoy your victory.
Very nice.
Who's time?
Oh, your trophy. Do you want to?
yeah.
You may as well take it now,
take
so,
your trophy.
so the hunters don't take it.
All right, we have got the hunters coming in. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello again. Hello. Long time no see.
How are the feels after that one? I mean, we already spoke to you a little bit, but how are you two feeling about that? Feeling all right?
I mean, it doesn't feel great because
Oh, yeah.
there's a few maps that we could have won.
Yeah, I mean, you made that. You on that Rune and Sappy, you two. You were hitting every knife.
Did you see?
Knife.
Right, there was a Genji.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
we got
saw
it. We
that.
got it. We got it.
Yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. The synergy between you two hitting
Yeah.
every cooldown. It was.
I'm not gonna lie to you, me and Ollie were just playing like it's comp.
Yeah, I know.
We at one point we were just screaming at that round in the corner, and I was like just gargling.
I mean,
But
yeah.
it could have been at least a 4-2 series.
I mean, yeah,
doesn't feel great.
Suravasa and Rune Sappy could have gone
Man,
either
if they
way.
didn't target ban my queen. Oh my God.
I mean, your queen is lethal though. It's
Yeah.
like we were saying this. We were like, it's definitely the hero you look strongest on. I mean, you do. I mean, I was saying it yesterday. It was we couldn't do anything into it. Like it was the rampage was constantly pressuring us.
This is my first tournament I've ever played queen in. By the way.
But you look really good on it. But
Thank you. But yeah, I mean, I think we did play well.
Yeah.
At the
You
end
did,
of the
you
day,
definitely
the
did.
team that wanted it more got it.
yeah, I do
That's
agree.
what it
But
was.
No, that's fair.
no, you guys,
That's
I still think be so proud. You all played incredibly well. Had some very nice, flashy plays from both of you. It was
Yeah.
incredibly fun to watch. You, Piccolo, you also played. You
No,
also
I
played
wasn't
very well.
playing.
no, sorry. You also played very well. I mean, on the flex support there. I mean.
I mean, I was up Anna. I'm mainly Anna, but
No,
I
I thought your Kiri was
No,
actually the saving
I
grace.
I don't actually
No,
think
I
that
think-
much,
I think
so-
Any?
your
Yeah.
your Kiri. I think you
Okay,
guys are a bit above.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
unfortunately I graduate this year.
Yes.
Same,
There's a pretty good chance I fail this year
Same.
though. So if I do fail, I'm coming back and we're winning next Varsity and I'm trying my arse off.
Actually, this is a story I want to know.
I think that's what
You
the-
shouting at police in Mackies.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What's the story
No,
behind
no,
that one?
right, so the Hunter's night out.
Yeah.
We got kicked out of the Mackies like
Yeah,
6 police officers because of this guy and 2 of my mates.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't my fault.
But yeah.
He got called homeless by one of the security guards and then kicked off.
Oh, okay. It's a
It's a long story.
bit crazy.
Power.
You were not impressed.
I know, I was so mad. I gave him a totally afterwards. I was like, don't do that ever again. I was like, I don't want to be the mother, but.
No. But yeah. Very good, guys. I mean, what were you thinking with the bands? What were you trying to
Yeah.
target?
With bands.
Yeah.
Just like the best tank
Yeah.
on the best map usually.
Yeah.
But
Or whatever was going to be the standout of that map, like the
Yeah.
Genji on Suravasa.
their Genji played really well.
Well,
Like,
me and Otter said he's the MVP of the
literally,
match.
no, he played
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
well. Like he marked every angle, every corner.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He denied so much space from everyone.
Yeah, literally, that's what we were saying. We were like, I mean, on Jib yesterday against you guys, he was. I think he went a little bit underappreciated by the casters
Yeah.
because I said he was my personal MVP.
Played really well.
Yeah.
He played incredible. But
He's one of those DPS players that he's not super flashy, but
Yeah.
he does everything right.
he does everything right, exactly. He was in the chat earlier saying he was inting, and I was just telling him shut up because he was like, he just played like.
He's playing all the right angles, but he's not doing the flashy plays. Like,
Yeah.
Ollie is a DPS player that does the flashy plays, but sometimes you're on the wrong angle or going on a stupid flank.
Team gap.
No, but yeah, GG's guys. I think
Yeah.
really well done to
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
of
well
you.
played to Sty and
Yes.
Mass and Brixton.
Yes,
He unfortunately
yeah.
couldn't be there
Guys.
today.
Yeah, I know, a bit
And
unfortunate,
yeah,
but
also Coach Tom and Leo.
yeah,
Yeah.
one actually,
Nice.
Leo.
The real heroes. of the
One
team.
massive thank you, Leo. You have
Thank
done
you so
so
much,
much
Leo.
to do with this tournament today. Yeah, big hearts to everyone.
Thank you to Leo.
Thank
I'm
you,
proud,
Leo.
I'm proud as well.
But
The
yeah,
team would not function without Leo.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can imagine. You all need a Leo in your life.
Yeah,
really.
someone to keep us all organised because we're all a bit.
He was in check. To say the
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, and thank you guys for casting as well.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
My voice is going, but other than that.
Yeah.
How much did we play at home? I want to hear it.
Yes, we were.
I shout Ollie Braun a couple of times.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, you know we go.
To be fair, you were playing so well. I was glazing you at some point. So yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so anything else any of you want to say?
Any final words? Or?
No, just thank
It's
you
been a
for
really good
coming.
tournament.
It's been so much fun, yeah.
It's a shame that I've become ill on the last 2 matches, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
And if I fail this year, we win next Varsity.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh, watch it. We've got.
I am petty enough to just play Overwatch and fail another year of uni.
No, it should be good next year. If this year's anything, it does bode well for next year. It's going to be really fun. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I think.
Thanks, chat.
Thank you all. It's been a lot of fun. Nice to been seeing all the messages.
The game.
Okay. Cool. We're gonna run some credits as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
First to Leo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love you.
One final heart.
Bye.
Love you. Love you, Leo. Right. GG's, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think we'll see the credits in a second. But
Yeah. Any final words from you?
Thank you to Leo, Fred, Louis, anyone else who's been in the back.
I mean, I'm seeing Otter in the chat glazing you, man. No, not Otter. Same pen, sorry.
Oh, thank you, Sane Pen. Shout out to Otter for being the Hammer's glorious. Oh, it's all good, my friend. It's all good. We will miss you so much. So,
Okay.
So we're just gonna watch the credits now, and then you're gonna see us again for one last time. But yeah, we're gonna see the credit. Actually, Otter is actually my off.
No, for real, bro.
Thank you.
Incredible stuff on the casting, man, as well.
Oh, no problem. My voice will just be dead tomorrow. But let's show some more shouts to other people. The credits rolling now.
Yeah. Is that?
I'm assuming our mics are off.
Yeah, I've got a few messages from.
Good job, guys.
That was so fun, man.
So good, man. Good job. Very proud of you guys.
Thank you.
We're back on.
We're back on.
Got Louis here.
Shout out to Louis. Shout out to Louis. Right, so
yeah,
I think that's it.
That's it.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you once again for tuning in. Thank you for everyone who took part. Thank you to all the casters, all the observers, all the players.
Everyone, thank you. And also, thank you to Leo and Fred as well, once again.
Leo,
and everyone.
Fred as well, yeah.
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 But yeah, so I think...
we're all going to go get a pint, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So whenever... Were you ready? Anything else you want to say? Yeah, thank you, everyone. To next year's Varsity. Thank you, everyone.
To next year's Varsity, guys.
Thank you. And we'll see you all later. Bye-bye.